Boom shakalaka. All right. So here's the session 92. In the depths of the black hollowed mines, amidst the groaning stones and eerie glow of the heart of Aegeron, you face one of your greatest trials yet. The towering mine warden, a contract of frost and corruption, tested your mettle, its icy aura threatening to snuff out your resolve. With grit, teamwork, and no small measure of heroics, you struck it down. Beyond the battle, you find Elda clutching her. Well, I guess she wasn't really clutching it, but clutching where her now depleted amulet would have been, because you asked it to take it.
Totally didn't work.
Weakened but alive, as the mine began to collapse, you carried her to safety. The faint whisper of the heart echoing in your ears as the ancient chamber sealed itself behind the cascade of stones. Emerging into the biting northern air, you made your way back to Drakemont. There you were greeted with relief and gratitude. The mayor, townsfolk, and Griff, overcome with emotion at his sister's return, hailed you as the saviors of their town. In a heartfelt debrief with the mayor, you shared what you've uncovered, the heart of Aegeron, its connections to the mine's corruption, and the lingering shadow of something far greater. While the town celebrated your bravery, the truth weighed heavily on your minds. The heart is more than just a relic. It's a fragment of an ancient and powerful story, tied to a mysterious Aegeron. Its fractured state and the whisper of a corruption it left behind demands answers. The mayor could offer no more than his gratitude and concern, but one thing is clear. The North holds the key to unraveling the heart's secret and understanding the growing shadow. Before setting out, you chose to rest at the Ironclaw Tavern, seeking a moment of respite after the trials below. The warmth of the hearth and the gratitude of the townsfolk brought fleeting comfort, but the question still lingers. Who was Aegeron? How does his fractured heart help in the fight against this legion? And what lies ahead in the frozen north? Perhaps old Emery may know more. Okay, so last we left off, it was kind of like you guys were sleeping in the tavern, right? One of the upstairs, two of the upstairs rooms. The night came and went as normal. You are under the security of a tavern, under Griff's protection. So the sun rises and you can hear as the sun hits the ice, the fresh coat of ice on the roof. You can hear the snow melting with the drips of something, I don't know, whatever. But
It's like so realistic because it's just been ice and snow for like the last
yeah,
forever here. I can't remember what it's like to see the grass.
So you guys get up as normal, and you assumingly head out to kind of the mainstay area of the tavern, and you see Anna sitting at a table. She's got her notebook out, some pieces of paper kind of just scattered across the table. She seemingly is scratching her head. So you're standing at the top of the stairs at this point, and then you're kind of taking in this scene, very empty common area.
Did you get any sleep last night, Anna?
Well, between the notes that I got from yours truly and all of these other notes, and she like kind of makes a large gesture towards the her table. I had a lot to think about. I probably squeezed in a few minutes here and there.
You're not a vampire, right?
I don't
Insight.
recall seeing any vampires that look the way she does, and you can see her disheveled look. Yeah, you can roll an insight.
I mean,
Forgot to pull
do
it up.
vampires have to be hot, or is that just a trope?
Oh, we gotta pull up D&D. Oh,
What is it? Insight?
Yeah.
$15.
15? No, but I don't think she's a vampire.
That's good. We all like good vampires.
Wait a second. Wait, did you say something about good vampires?
That's the only ones we like.
Oh, yeah. Are there good vampires, or is that?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't no idea.
You guys really only have met one vampire at this point.
I've only met one.
You think?
Did you have like a breakthrough for us? Did you like do some research and
Well, let's see.
How do you do research in a tavern? That's my question.
She kind of like is scratching her head, and she kind of says, well, between the three notes that Mr. Helsing so kindly left behind, there's so much to unravel. I wish he didn't speak in such vague terms.
One of his qualities.
Yes, he does like to play his games. So, in this first one, I think you guys have the actual notes. She just wrote down what you guys said. It specifically talks about the heart of Adrian, talking about a fragment of power, prison undone, stuff like that. Then in the second note, kind of goes a little bit, gives a little bit more direction, I believe. Follow the frost, the north hides what the flames cannot burn. And then the final note, which is just a picture, and she shows you the picture. And I think I might have described the picture incorrectly, or at least drew it incorrectly. But essentially what it is, it has a shard kind of in the middle of the page. And I think I described it as being one of the corners of this triangle.
Yep.
It actually is just a shard in the middle, and there's a triangle below it.
Shard in the middle, triangle below it. The triangle is still that like a little broken bit.
It's there. Yes, there's kind of a broken bit at every corner.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Does the crystal look like the crystal that we got out of the cave?
It's not an exact replication, but it seems similar.
Similar.
And Anna says, and there's these scratch notes that I can't make any sense of, but says tethered to him, shattered yet his anchor, 3 seals remain. When shadow meets frost, the way becomes clear. So, the last one obviously is some kind of direction, but I don't know what any of it's referring to.
You think tethered to him means something with Legion?
Potentially. But it's hard to imagine that something so ancient is the same Legion that we are facing in modern times.
I think the
So-
tether might refer to. What was the whole line again?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
What was the whole line again? The tethered to what?
Tethered.
Tethered to him, shattered yet his ankle.
Tethered to him,
Three
shattered yet
seals
his anchor.
remain.
Yeah, is it about the seals? Because the heart's tethered to him, and there's 3 bits.
Mm.
Whoever this Adron person is.
It does say the second line, 3 seals remain.
Yeah. Oh, if the seals being fractured, the first one, assuming being here when those shadow things came out, that cultist ritual that you saw, assuming that's the first one that caused the breakdown of the town, 2 more being left. You can go talk to this. What was his name? Talk to.
You talking about the mayor?
No, the old guy.
The wood guy, right?
I already thought we discussed this. I thought we were just gonna go north.
Yeah,
So
I thought
what
we finished all
told
this.
us.
Oh, we weren't gonna talk to the dude.
I thought we already did, or we
We-
talked enough. Like we
Uh,
got
We didn't speak to the dude
the
yet.
old dude you're talking about, I'm assuming it's Old Emery, the one
Yeah.
that the mayor mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have not talked to him yet.
Oh,
yeah.
all right, let's go talk to him.
If you recall, the mayor gives you directions saying that he kind of lives on the outskirts of town. In a sense, almost running his own lore shop.
Okay.
But it's not really a shop, it's just he's retired.
Yeah.
Old.
As we're walkie-talkie over there, do we plan on traveling to this next town on foot, taking the airship? What's the
How far
Oh,
is?
yeah, airship. Shoot.
if we look at the map, how
Uh-huh.
guesstimate how many days travel would be by on foot that we have?
Let's see. I would say, depending on environment, weather, it could be a day, at the earliest. Maybe a day and a half.
That close to each other.
Not so much that they're close together. Most of so there's not like the way the Frozen North kind of works is that all like life almost is kind like all forms of shrubs and bushes and stuff that kind of is cleared by just how heavy the snowstorm is. So it's like if you wanted to travel, it's just basically a direct path.
Mm-hmm.
Now the Frozen North is very mountainous.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um,
Probably wouldn't take the airship for a day, right?
the
Probably
I
take
will
less
say, how actually roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Better be
18.
good, Jordan.
18. Okay. If you kind of like look at the map closely, it is most of the northern area is mountainous, and especially where you're trying to go. I gave you the town name, right?
Frost.
Shadow something.
Yeah, it's Frosthaven.
That was wrong.
Spell or something.
So Frosthaven is situated and nestled into the valley of a mountainous area, and it's a very small town. It would probably be difficult for any sort of airship to be able to land safely.
And would probably give away.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're pretty good. We're pretty good flying that way.
Well, but they probably won't want to stay. So
We will
what? We just run
propel.
away.
That's if the airship. I mean, the airship's probably still being repaired.
Oh, Drew.
Yeah.
All right. Curious.
Well, let's-
You go like talk to them first, or just peace out.
I think we should still talk to Emery.
We should probably talk to them too. So it's just like, what? You decided to go on an adventure? Like,
Oh yeah, we'll talk to them.
is the airship on the way? Like, or is it? Like,
No, it's you guys landed south of Drakemont, just outside of Drakemont, but it's not like you guys can get to it.
Where's the old guy at?
Oh, Emery? Southeast, I think is what I said. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean it's kind of like in the other south direction, but it's fine.
I guess we'll just go talk to our airship guys, right? And they're
Just
just
go
wrap
search it.
around.
south. Your other south.
Okay. So
What? Wouldn't it make more sense to? Never. It's okay. We can go talk.
Yeah, but go south.
it is, I mean it does take a few hours to get to the airship.
Yeah, the Emery guy lives a little bit outside of town. The airship is a couple hours hike
Oh,
away.
okay.
You'd probably park them closer.
Yeah, so the deal was
I was-
that you guys didn't want to take the airship too close in
Yeah.
invisible range.
We thought there was going to be like demons and stuff abound or whatever.
Yeah, guys, I just want to say, like, if we don't show our face around there often enough, they won't think we're the captains, and that's just not acceptable. We gotta. We don't want them to mutiny while we're gone, you know.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna go to old Emery's house first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you show up. It is a pretty shabby looking like hut. There's smoke coming out of the chimney. Even at this hour, someone's trying to keep warm. But it's the little design's a little different than the rest of Drakemont. It's kind of like the roof is much more sloped, where it kind of comes to a point at the end. There's a window kind of near like the peak of the roof, where it doesn't look like, if there is a room there, it's not big enough for much. But you see the house nonetheless. It's a decent sized house. I'm assuming you walk up, knock on the door.
Get a little knock knock.
Okay. As soon as you not one knock later, the door opens.
Whoa.
It's like he goes,
He was waiting.
visitors.
Oh my
Hello.
Oh boy.
Oh, come on in, you. Come on. He's like literally like grabbing your arm and pulling you in. It's like,
Yeah,
let's
don't
get out.
let him.
Let's get out of the cold.
That's it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh
I
boy.
turn around to the.
Do you have any
I
hot
don't like
cocoa?
this energy already.
Have fun.
She's like, the old Emery is like, and this is clearly, it's like, we don't. I'm assuming you're new. And I've heard all about you guys from the town and what you guys did, and
That's us.
And meanwhile he's like pulling a pitcher, clearly steaming. Pours you guys all a cup. And coming out of it is a dark liquid.
Okay, what does this guy look like?
Old, kind of wiry.
Human?
Tall.
Yeah, human.
Okay.
I wouldn't say tall, medium height.
Is he taller than Murtag?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Like 30 foot.
It's like
Is
you probably don't know anything about me, but I know a lot about you guys. Just from what you guys did. And it's like my name is Old Emery, and that's what people call me.
Wait, old is a part of the name?
Yeah. It's like between you and me, I feel like it gives me a little bit more respect around here.
Okay.
Yeah, how many other olds do you know, Bruin?
Oh.
Well, there's old Jericho, but he was kind of. He's not worth speaking about. Well, that's about it.
But yeah, he's like, please have a drink. It's cold outside.
Very kind of
I
you.
hold it, but I don't drink it.
Okay.
We actually came to hear some. We heard that you might know a little bit about a man named Adron. Something to do with his heart.
Oh, you came to hear a story.
That we did.
You kind of like see an automatic change in demeanor. He went from like this kind of a cheery to like serious. Like this is my purpose this late in my life, to tell stories to young people. Did you take a sip?
No,
I asked, what is this?
Um,
It's like, oh, what is this?
let's see.
ayahuasca.
Bruin, you taste
Bruin,
hot chocolate.
Mm.
Oh, don't worry. I know you adventurers are always careful about things, but it's just hot chocolate.
Bruin tries to give a sly wink to the guy and just go, yeah, kind of spicy though. I don't know if you guys would like it. It's like it's just
I was like, I was pretty sure, and he's like looking at his little pictures. Like,
Little
I'm
box
pretty
of
sure I didn't
Swiss
make it this strong.
I'll take a sip of it under my mask.
Yeah, it's Mexican hot chocolate, so they put a little spicy pepperness to it.
Okay.
All right. Well, you're asking about Ageron. Now, there's a name long lost to time. And this is when he's going into his monologue.
Real fast before he
yeah.
goes into his story, I just want to say, before you get comfortable and start weaving your tale, I just want a quick question. Were you aware of the caverns beneath Frosthaven?
Not to the capacity of what the story is being floating around.
Okay.
But we always knew the mines were there.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt again.
Oh, I'm glad you interrupted at the beginning and not the middle when we reached climax, you know?
Isn't that the worst?
It is the worst. Well, like I said, the old legends say he was a guardian. Neither mortal nor god, but something in between. And he kind of like moseys over to like a book and like kind of taps, pulls out a book. It's like, nope, not this one. Slides it back in.
Dude, he can read?
I remember it all up here, anyways. He goes, he was a warrior who stood against the darkness when the world was young, when demons and shadows roamed free. It's said Hadrian gave himself willingly to imprison the greatest of those fiends, a demon so vile his name was banished from every tongue.
Oh.
He did not wield a blade or magic alone, but a prison of pure light, an artifact forged from his very essence. They called it, now I know, the Heart of Hadrian. For it was said to hold his will, his life, and his sacrifice. But nothing lasts forever, child. The heart was broken. And with it, it appears that the demon's chains grew weaker. And I don't know why the shard ended up in our minds, but one thing's for sure. Hadrian's work isn't finished, and if the stories are true, I think you may have stepped in the path of its legacy.
Okay.
How's that? How's that for a presentation? Do you feel like you're involved now?
I do say I feel far more immersed in this tale. Thank you, sir.
Oh, well, of course. Now, who knows? You might just have a rock, and but it is what it is.
Did we show it
You-
to him? Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Good.
Did we show him the core?
We can't.
Or wait,
So, we can.
Yeah, I'll pull it out of the bag of holding.
As you pull it out, I need you to roll a d4 of cold damage.
no.
2.
2 cold damage. It's like in it, like what was a warm kind of house become instantly cold. It just like that definitely is no mere rock, and I'm assuming that is the heart.
It is
Got
indeed.
that right. And then I put it back in the bag of holding, using the bag.
Hold on. While it's out real fast, I'm gonna wrap a little like lattice thing around it of like rope, so that way every time we take it out of the bag, it doesn't hurt us. So that way we can grab it by the handle of this little piece of rope.
Yes, young man.
Yeah, usually we
All right, you're good.
put these in like a jar of dirt. Like the heart goes in a jar of dirt.
Oh, I just didn't. Yeah, to this.
So it seems like you guys have the real deal there. Never in my life have I witnessed something like that. And you found this in the mines?
We did indeed.
The
In
mine.
a section that I don't think was meant to be tread upon again.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. We did feel the rumble when you guys emerged.
How old does this guy look?
I'd say, why don't you do a insight check?
11.
11? Probably somewhere between like 70 and old.
Okay.
70 and older than 70.
So if we took the heart of darkness,
Wait.
whatever. Does that mean it's gonna get like a lot more dangerous here? Now that's gone. Does it like weaken
I
the,
don't know.
the chains
It's
or the tether?
it's pretty pretty dangerous here already. I don't know. I mean, beyond the stories, I don't really know how all that works.
Have you heard any stories on those wraiths? For any like tricks to defeating them?
Well, have you heard the story of our great protector?
No,
Yeah.
no. Wait, did we hit? Did we?
Well, you
We
kind
heard
of
it from his
you
family.
kind of yeah, you've heard about it from the family about how he
Help defend
armed with a pickaxe
creating
and a
our race.
shield
Yeah, but
and an amulet.
oh, the amulet.
Yeah.
While they're talking, sorry, I keep interrupting you, John. While they're talking, can I say to Emery, do you mind if I look through your collection while my friends continue to ask you questions? I'm a bit of a history buff myself.
By all means.
Cool.
Is there anything that you're specifically looking for? You're just
He seemed to like be super like nonchalant about this book that he read this story from. I want to try and find the book. I know I don't know what it looks like, but like I'm just gonna like comb through all his stuff while we're talking the best I
Okay.
can and try.
okay.
I asked old Emery. Did a guy, and I start describing Van Helsing. Did he ever come in, approach, and talk to you about anything?
You're asking about if Van Helsing has?
Yeah.
You know, I do keep tabs on anybody that comes into our little town of ours, and we do remember seeing a man of that description. He didn't specifically come talk to me.
Hmm. Do you know anything about Frosthaven?
I'm sorry?
Sorry, kind of a tangent. Do you know anything about Frosthaven?
Ooh, Frosthaven, it really has just been kind of a crossroad town, if you will. Very, very small. But it does enough for people that are traveling through the Frost Wilds. It's usually the stop before they come here.
Haven. A haven from the Frost Wilds.
Do you know
Also-
anything? No, sorry.
Sorry, this is Jordan to the group. Didn't this note say something find follow the shadow?
Shadow
It
meets
says-
Frost.
Yeah.
Okay, and is the town that we're supposed to, I thought one of the towns had shadow in their name. No?
Mm-mm.
No, I think
It's just only Frost.
Not that I'm aware of.
No? I just fully made that up. Okay. All right.
It's alright. Let's just go with it. If you believe it hard enough.
Apologies.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
I was really confused. I was like, why are we talking about this Frosthaven town? Isn't there one that said something about shadow? But all right, if I'm just fully wrong, I'm fully wrong. That's my bad.
All right. So let's go ahead and roll an investigation check. Adra.
to give him time to like read through books,
Mhm.
so it's just not weird. I'll tell a story of like, I'll make it sound like it's not us, but like how we, got together,
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
how we came to the city,
Okay.
the story of the joust,
How about you roll
It's like,
a
yeah, it's just-
performance check for me?
and it'll end in how we killed the vampire.
Okay.
Actually, in us rescuing the prince. Prince
Okay.
Jathan.
Wait. I got it. Prince Jathan.
We say performance.
Yeah.
Natural 20, 24.
Ain't no way.
Natural
21.
24.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna use that 21 to give him an advantage, but he doesn't need it. Okay, great. Yeah, you and the old Emery's captivated by your storytelling. He's like, I've never heard these stories before. You can see him intrigued. And he tells you that he's never heard these stories before, and he's really intrigued.
Yeah. People aren't even sure if they're real, but I don't know.
It's like, where'd you hear that story, Marte? Also, what happened to that thud guy?
I know.
There's some loose ends, you know. There's some loose ends, but
You know, the Zarkavius guy sounded pretty cool.
Yeah, so he basically would be asking you questions about different characters and all that has happened. Meanwhile, Adra, what you find in his collection of books, is there anything that you're specifically looking for?
He said he was looking for.
I was just looking for information about the heart. Because Emery seemed like he was trying to find a book to tell us the story.
Yeah.
And I was gonna try and find whatever bit of scroll, paper, whatever piece that he got that information from to see.
Like if you can
learn
find it
more.
because he couldn't find it. Like he was looking for something kind of thing.
Yeah. Or anything like tangentially related to like this Adron stuff. It just seems like there's a bunch of the image I have in my mind is like a house cluttered with books and scrolls and stuff.
Yeah.
And I imagine that in his fervor to expand his collection, he hasn't quite figured out the Dewey Decimal System yet, and I want to try and find it.
Okay, so what you find as you're you do more at first kind of a glance through the titles of his books. Most of them are printed on the spine. You kind of have to like pull it out, look at the behind the first cover, stuff like that. You see first one you pull out is a miner's almanac, practical guides to North's riches. Another book says more of a botanist book about wildflowers in the frost wild. There's a song book of songs of the miners. And then there's another one, A Cook's Companion to Frosthaven.
oh,
I table note the Cook Companion one to my side. I don't put that one back down. I hold on to that one.
There's another one, Tundra Beasts, Myths or Monsters.
Okay, keep that one too.
And then
Wait,
finally,
are you taking his books?
No,
Like-
I'm not like trying to like take them. I'm openly putting them under my arm, and I'll try and work out a deal with them.
and finally, you come across something a little bit more in line with what you're looking for: the Frozen Fables, Tales of the Frostwild.
Okay. Cool. I will rejoin the group with the books I found and wait for a time to talk to Emery.
Okay.
So Murtak's still telling the story, right?
Yeah, he's finishing up, and like, you can tell that old Emery's like trying his very hardest to remember these stories.
It's like, I wonder how that bard's doing, being the mayor.
He's like, that is a wild story.
yeah. I even have a couple books myself, if you're interested.
Okay. I know I have a collection here, and I read it every once in a while. But I'm more of a storyteller,
An orator.
orator. Thank you.
Or tour.
Well, what we have here today, it's like Antiques Roadshow, is a one-of-a-kind copy of History of Myersburg. It's like one of those
Do you actually
places
have that?
in the story. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we do.
Myersburg. Wait.
Yes.
Isn't that where all the good wheat beer is from?
And the Land Pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Land pirates.
Land pirates, yes.
So I got that book, and the historicity, we're not sure about it, how accurate, but sometimes you have to believe the story even if it's not true. Second of all, this one I really don't want to part with. It's near and dear to my heart, but it's called King of the Hill, and it's an unfinished work.
Oh.
Half of it is printed, half of it is handwritten. But basically, it's a story of the dwarf turf wars
Oh,
in the
interesting.
Lonely Mountain. Yeah. And it kind of goes with your mining.
So what is your proposal here?
Or just give it
Uh,
to him?
Well, Murtag, since you speak of trying to strike a bargain here, while I was looking through Final Memories collection here, I found 3 books and I think might be intriguing to our group. And I kind of set all 3 of them out, and I say, "Oh, and Mr. Emery, I think I found the book that you were trying to find earlier. Is this the right one?"
You show him the Frozen Fables.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that book memorized, front to back.
Fantastic. What would you say to those books for these books? And since you're getting one less, we can toss a few coins towards your way. You let me know what you think a fair price is, and we'll settle on it.
I got a book on dwarven dish making, but I don't think you'd want that one. But it is on offer as well.
And he goes, like I said,
Yeah,
they're just but these are stories I've never heard before. And I do believe that the town folks are a little tired of my repetition. Yeah, I guess that's why they call me Old Emery. I'll tell you what. That's fair.
I mean, I have
My 3 for your 3.
oh, so you will take the dwarven dish making, or
Absolutely.
okay?
Okay.
There you go.
But
Totally stinky
if you ever
appreciate
make your way back here, tell me what you think.
Very well.
Which ones did you take again?
The cookbook, the monster guide, and the Fables of the Frost Wield.
Okay.
Give the cookbook to Bruin.
What?
I give the cookbook to you, and I put the other 2 in my side bag to look.
Wait, I
at
thought I was giving the cookbook. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, I
no,
said
we're
I'm
gonna
giving
do-
the one that we got to you, the tradesies. There was a
We got
cooking
it?
book for you.
oh, nice. Yes.
Can I see the monster book?
Sure. I'll have a look at it after you when you're done. I'm curious to see what's out there. I'll hand it to Norcool.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, it was
Does anyone else
Great.
have anything they want to add? In?
great. Yeah, great telling stories.
Yeah, this visit has been so pleasurable for an old geezer like me.
You know, I find sometimes that props help with stories. If you like, I I have the cultist hood robe that I can get up. Like, we have like all this like random junk collected over the years. Like,
we hand him some dark freaking orb, and he just becomes a possessed little old ass archmage.
I mean,
Oh my god!
these
pull
are
out-
werewolf fangs. Like he has like the necklace and like. We much appreciate your stories. We can. I don't know.
I pull out the demonic crystal.
No, no,
No.
I'm just
Uh,
staring at it.
He's like
no.
he's
Oh,
he's
sorry.
in kind of in eyes and bewilderment. It's like this would go perfect with the little kids that I'll often visit for my stories.
Yeah. So you. Yeah. Here's the. I just like hand him a bunch of the junk. Just like I guess
It's
I
like-
give him a
and
vampire.
she kind of like kind of slouches over because it's kind of heavy.
Yeah.
He goes, well, I don't have anything to repay your kindness.
No, you already did. You already paid us with their story.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you so much.
So, yes. Yeah, I just gave him a bunch of junk.
You used him to clear out your inventory.
Yeah.
This hoarder will appreciate more junk in his collection. Here you go.
We could put it in the bag of holding.
It's,
No,
it's
it's-
like,
It takes up precious room in the bag of holding.
it's like all stuff that goes along with the story that I told.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is.
All right. We head to the ship now.
All right, so just kind of a narration setup. It's basically like you get there, no problem, and I'm assuming as soon as you get back, you go and talk to Captain Honda. You find him kind of directing crew on how to like with repairs and stuff that's still ongoing. They were able to get it flying for temporarily. Now they're kind of making more permanent repairs. He's just standing kind of on deck, kind of directing, and then as he sees you guys show up, he has his second take charge, and he doesn't seem, this new second, you don't know the name of this person, but as you remember, his old second had died, but seems a little bit shaken with the charge, but he seems to try to take his job seriously. Captain Honda comes up to you guys. It's like, did you find what you were looking for?
Sort of.
Kind of.
We're gonna have to travel further north.
Interesting.
We came back to just kind of inform you that. Kind of keep you guys in the loop.
Okay. Well,
Sorry.
yeah, no worries. Well, consider us kept in a loop. How would you guys like us to remain on standby?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I feel like I look at the group as like, it's probably safe for them to park the ship closer to town, right?
That's what I was gonna say. The town seems safe enough right now. If you guys think it would benefit your repairs or whatever,
That way it's
or if your
closer.
men need a little break from
Yeah.
the isolation and a dose of civilization could do them good.
Okay.
I feel like it's safe enough for them to venture down there. I wouldn't go alone. Pairs probably, but
And do not go in the mines.
Okay. I would say the men would probably be joyous at the thought of fire, shelter.
If you
It's
guys do
been
go,
nothing but cold.
tell the owner of the tavern, Griff, that we sent you.
Griff, we got it. I think we can probably make the trip here shortly. If you want to wait around, we can fly you in as long as they're ready for us. And I'm assuming there is a spot for us to land.
Is there a spot for them to land?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, of course. We wouldn't pose the idea without making sure you guys would be safe to go over there. That'd be silly.
Oh, for sure. Then I'll get the ship ready, and then we'll make our way soon.
Okay.
So let's what's the timeline for you guys needing to leave? Like, let's say we go, and it's like 3 days. You know, takes us 3 days. Is that okay? What about like 5 days? Is 5 days
That
okay?
was going to be my next question. How long do you think this journey of yours is going to take?
I don't
That's a
think
very
any of
good
us
question.
know, fortunately.
Okay.
The
I
plot
would say-
thickens ever more as we unravel more of the story of what's going on.
Okay. Then my suggestion is that we will try to make contact with our superiors. During our stay in Drakemont, and decide the next best course of action. During this time, I'm assuming you'll do your adventuring things, and we will need a way of contacting each other.
I would say just set a time limit, and if we don't make it back, you know,
Are you
I mean,
suggesting that we
we
leave
fly
the
overhead.
captains of our ship?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
oh.
I'm with him. I mean, they could fly overhead, right? Out of and then at least
mean,
do
if-
that and then leave.
If Frosthaven's a day away
Hmm.
by foot,
yeah,
it'll
sure.
take them like a couple hours to get there by flying once everything's all set. How far into your repairs are you? How many more days would you say until you're set to make the trip anew?
With repairs, I'd believe that given a week,
So a week left of repairs.
yeah, to get it in basically tip-top condition. We still need
I
to
think-
figure out a way to, well, obviously a ball of containing a giant fire elemental is in the middle, and he kind of like peers over his shoulder in the middle of the ship. Probably need to make it a little bit safer than what we have right now.
Yeah,
I was thinking, what, maybe 2 weeks at most?
I'm gonna say if it's a day to get there by foot, whatever is going on there isn't gonna take us a week to figure out. Hopefully,
But what if it
So-
leads us to other places?
that's what I'm
Further
saying.
north.
We could, if we have to go further north, we'd probably have a little backtrack or send a courier
Yeah.
with a message back to them. Is
Okay.
probably the most efficient way for it to work.
Then let's go with that plan. Staying communication, even if it's snail mail. But
Yeah.
some communication is better than none.
If it's going to take a week to get the repairs done, do a week and a day. If by the end of the next day after repairs are done, you haven't gotten any word from us, probably just leave word here that you have left, and if we make it back here, we'll meet you on the other side.
Okay. Then that will be the plan going forward. If you can, whatever town you stay at, just let us. If you can send word back, keep us updated. We'll be glad to hear it.
Is Anna with us? Or
Uh,
is she back at?
I don't think she would have made the trek out to
Okay.
even Old Emery.
Okay. I just say to the group, we didn't warn them about a giant flaming airship coming into town. I'm just gonna run back there real fast and let them know that that's a thing that's gonna happen before they start panicking, thinking that
Town's attacked.
if they're being attacked. Okay.
Oh, it'll be okay. They won't even know what hit them.
Can we buzz?
I
Can
think
we
that's
buzz,
the that's the problem.
We should buzz old Emery's house. Just like fly right over it.
I think you'd enjoy that.
In the middle of making more hot chocolate. Oh my god!
Yeah. So, however you decide to do it, if you just decide to kind of make a grand entrance, that's fine. If you want to give a heads up, you can travel back on foot first, and then they can follow later.
What does the rest of the group think? Do you think we should warn them, or just show up?
I mean,
I think
Yeah.
Show up.
Oh boy.
All right, that's one for show up. Bruin,
I think we should probably warn them,
that's
but
one for warm. Norgal,
I think we should probably warn them.
that's
had
two for
enough.
warm.
Enough
Okay,
stuff happened.
I also agree. I can run back real fast. You guys can take the ship back if you want, or if you guys want to come with me, you can. Doesn't really bother me any.
I'm not doing that again.
Okay, I'm gonna go warn them. I'll see
Okay.
you guys in a little bit at Griff's place.
All right.
I'm gonna read the monster book while that's happening.
So, essentially, while Adra is doing basically a marathon through the tundra, down the mountains into the city of Drakemont to warn the city, whether
She's a
they
robot.
want the airship coming in or not after hearing that there's a boatload
Yeah,
of
well,
people
it's too
coming.
late. It's just a heads up. Hey, this thing's happening.
But they appreciated the warning nonetheless, and actually are eagerly awaiting such a spectacle. For you, who you read the monster book, I'll give you a general overview. Basically, it's a thick tome bound in dark gray leather. It got silver inlaid depiction, claws, antlers, and wings. These are filled with speculative accounts of strange creatures said to inhabit the Frostwild. Let's see. The author occasionally includes practical advice for dealing with them, just in case. Some of the creatures that you come across, one called the Frost Stalker.
Frost Stalker.
The Frost Stalker.
Ooh, do we think this is that monster that's been, sorry,
Wasn't
metagame?
that the giant antler thing though?
It's described as a massive moose-like creature.
Oh.
But nobody has really seen it, except for its antlers. They talk about ice wraiths.
Ooh.
Ooh.
They're malevolent spirits formed from snow and wind, said to haunt travelers lost in the blizzards. they also talk about one other thing that you found interesting, of course, the frost worm.
Oh God.
What is that?
It's
Sounds
described
like
as a
it's-
giant serpentine creature
not
that
good.
burrows beneath the snow, emerging to devour unsuspecting prey.
Is this similar to the big worm we saw when we were in the mountains? With
I think so. When we traded those dwarves a dagger or whatever in that carved out tunnel, yeah, I think
and then we did
Similar.
the find magic item, and the whole body was just light up.
yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
They're not to be messed with, to put it lightly. At our level, probably shouldn't do it.
We can handle. I'm usually like
Yeah.
Okay.
crazy
So,
monsters.
you guys do fly over old Emery's house.
Does he
Mhm.
come out?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
as you fly over, you see the house actually kind of shake.
Nice.
Shake a little bit. One of the shingles kind of fly off, and then you see the door open up, and you see an old man kind of looking up and just wild eyes. Really small figure, obviously. You see him wearing a bloodied robe for some reason.
Checks out.
But as you fly, you kind of do a circle around the camp. Sorry, not the camp, the town of Drakemont, and then you land just on an open patch of a field, pretty much, obviously covered in snow. And you land, and there's a big crowd that's kind of awaiting and watching, and it's everyone's received, including the crew. They're all eager to find somewhere warm to be and to find good food and drink. So, just to kind of expedite a little bit here, you talk to this same people the third time now, speaking with Mayor. You seem to always be dropping more bombs on him, but he takes it generously. And I think at some point you guys meet up with Anna again. You guys discuss kind of the plan as far as moving northward. And I think everybody's in agreement. The townsfolk. If there's anything else you guys would like to do in town, let me know.
I think I'm good.
No.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Did the potion man want to get anything from the apothecary, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wasn't there a store or something on the ship? Didn't we buy potions from there or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we
was
have-
a store ran by an old guy. I can't remember his name.
Did we
though.
buy all of it?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
like
we
cleaned
bought-
them out.
Dang.
I want to buy some stuff from my concoction.
Okay. Let's say you spend like 5 silvers.
For one?
No, just to load up on the ingredients you need.
Oh, okay. 5 silvers.
How many? Just a quick poll around the group. How many health potions does everyone have?
I have 4.
4 normal ones.
Yeah.
I've got 2.
Okay.
One greater and one minor.
I have.
Bruin
one
has-
normal.
Bag of holding has 1 regular.
Why do we have one in the bag of holding? I feel like that is a
Oh,
Trash.
I think
waste.
that was a break in case of emergency. Like someone goes down, that's the
Yeah.
pick them up one.
yeah. If someone goes down, we're not gonna have time to get a bag of holding.
No, not at the moment.
I'll
Do
take
you,
a square.
Need one? Do you need one?
Just give it to it. I don't know which one.
Bruin, do you have any?
Thank you.
Bruin just has
Um,
one
Goals.
superior.
That's a goal right there.
Oh, you should probably have a minor.
Right?
That sounds
Oh.
sketchy.
So
Missing 8 hit points and you have to drink a superior. That seems like a oof.
I know. We get minor doesn't. Never mind.
A minor is 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay, 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
That way, everyone has a quick stabilize thing on them if one of us gets to them.
Okay.
Okay. And then in our time spent around here, have we seen them using any like beasts of burden, like travel around? Does it seem like
Oh,
I'm
dude.
picturing like the type of like animals that they would ride in between towns, like big ass Clydesdales,
Mm-hmm,
Tauntauns.
tauntauns?
Tauntauns, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dude, please beat some Tauntauns.
They're just giant frost spiders.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Moose.
Here, hold on. Roll a d20 for me.
Okay. Natural 20.
Dude, come on. Give us some Tauntauns.
Crap. Okay.
I want a unicorn. Are you googling it?
I'm asking for assistance.
Okay.
Asking the higher powers, by which you mean GPT.
Yeah. Apata.
Alright. Can our in-world gods just be different versions of Chat GPT?
Yeah, Gemini.
There's the Adobe Acrobat AI that I was
Yeah.
talking for the other day. That'll help you read I forget what it was, some car contract or banking information. It's like,
Oh,
you're only
really?
getting 0.01% interest, and it's like, I'm not doing business with you because I have Adobe Acrobat. Blah blah blah. And I was like, no one in their right mind would ever say that to another human being.
Okay.
This AI says you suck. It's like, what?
It says, eat a bag of dicks. What? Did any of you guys watch Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
You remember the one where he's on the sun and there's all the different
Oh.
machines that detect fake penises?
Yeah.
I don't think
I see that one. Oh man, they're crazy though. They get out of hand so fast.
They do.
Pencilvester was my friend.
Okay. So, you do see some. You ask around, okay? With your natural 20, you know, you find someone that knows all the different ways to travel in the north. He talks about the most common way of traveling is the northern dray horse.
Okay.
It's used for it's like any other horse anywhere else, but this one specifically is a breed. They are strong and more reliable than this guy who you're talking to, right? He's like,
Sure.
He's an animal guy. He's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
we don't have those weak, skinny
Sort of
horses
fillies.
you guys down have in the south. They have thick coats, wide hooves to make it well suited for cold environments. They also have sled dogs, but instead of using dogs, they use frost wolves.
Oh, dude. Sick.
Sluts.
There's also snow elks that you can travel with. They're not as hardy as your northern dray horses, but they're exceptionally fast and hardy.
Okay.
All right.
They also have tundra goats.
Yeah, okay. That's what yeah, let's hear more about these
Dude.
goats. Tell me about these goats.
They're excellent climbers, perfect for traversing narrow paths on rocky outcroppings. They require minimal care, as the man tells you.
Oh, dude.
They're able to
That's a-
forage for sparse moss and lichens.
Lichens.
Compared to, if one were to have a stat block for these creatures, how slow are the goats compared to the horses and the sleigh?
I mean, no,
Because depending on how big of a hit it is, I might not be willing to take the goats. But if they're like 5 feet slower, we're taking goats.
yeah,
Whoa.
can Buren use his know your enemy to figure out if he's
Know
gonna-
your enemy.
I will
interact
say
with another-
the goats are
What?
specifically used for mountain, rocky
Yeah,
terrain.
I know.
They don't have any here.
Dang it. Okay, so we got
Sled dogs.
possibly elks, slug dogs, or Clydesdales. Which?
Oh,
I
there's
sled-
one more.
Oh, there's another one.
Yes.
Okay.
Ton.
You tell him about where you're going, and he basically
Oh,
says you're probably not going to need this particular animal.
Owl bear.
It's
That'll
called a
be-
frost camel.
Frost camel.
Whoa.
He's like a poorly made creature.
Something that just shouldn't exist.
An abomination, to be sure.
And finally, they do. So the things that they do carry are sled frost wolves,
Mm.
Okay.
northern dray horses, and finally, winter ravens.
Oh,
Like
cross
fly?
communication?
I'll take one of those.
They are used as scouts. Basically scouting ahead, finding safe paths and potential dangers.
Can I buy one? And have it as like my very own pet?
Mm.
They also can send messages.
I want to buy
Ooh.
one.
You want to
They
buy
cast a
one?
spell message? Wow.
It points its like claw. It has a claw on it.
Ah!
Dude,
It actually-
ravens are big.
I don't come cheap.
It actually just casts shatter over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a broken character I made.
So,
Okay,
which ones
I-
are
I'll
you
leave it to the
interested
group.
in? You can't ride a a winter raven.
Hmm.
All right.
kinda
I go
buy
back to the group and talk to them about all their options.
I mean, I feel like the dogs are good.
Yeah, I feel like we probably need at least 2 sleds, 2 people per team.
Mm.
And then a
Do you
raven.
think I could just ride on my own dog like a warg?
A warg.
Possibly.
Hmm. Is it? Are we going? It'd be helpful if we knew the terrain.
Well, we have a map.
Does he tell you like you're going north? I mean, do you tell
Yeah,
him?
we
that
tell
you're
them where
going
we're
north?
headed.
Does
He's
the
going-
dogs?
He said at least to the next town. You can use anything that can take pretty flat terrain. But once you start getting north of that town, you might want to start considering things that can traverse
So like a
more
horse.
vertically than
Vertical.
horizontal.
Well, they don't have any of the goats here, so we don't worry about that. So it's either horses or sled. I think we should do
I think we did the sled, right?
probably the sled.
Yeah.
Two of them.
Do we want to get the Raven to send messages back?
Yeah, we want the Raven.
Sure.
Yeah.
It sounds like you really want the Raven, so we can
I
get the
really
Raven.
want the Raven.
Ravens are huge.
Are we gonna name it? What are we gonna name it?
Claw.
I got one.
Does it already have?
Ravenclaw.
Roven.
No, then name it. Former.
Oh.
Lord Bear Malchance.
Wait, what? Former.
Former Baron Malchance.
Oh, no. I think the name is already taken. Actually. Did
Alright,
the
you
bird-
ready? So
Yeah.
which one are you interested in? And he'll give you kind of prices.
2 sleighs and a bird.
Okay. So a frost wolf costs 50 gold pieces per wolf.
Oof.
We had to pay per wolf.
Per wolf.
Oh.
The sled is 30. But you can get a full team of 6 wolves for 300 gold pieces.
All right.
We have an airship, but we can't afford some dogs.
My memory of D&D is accurate. Horses are a little bit more expensive than that.
They're
Guys,
about
Just
a-
for
they're
argument's
about
sake, how expensive are the horses?
About 75 to 100 gold pieces.
guys, I got a great thing we could do. We could use our legs. It's for free.
Oh, do you want to know about the raven?
Yeah.
Well,
no.
let's do the bird.
Okay.
Oh boy.
The raven is 50 gold pieces each.
Each. Okay.
I mean, we'd only need one.
Do we need
If
it?
you want to train it, it's additional 20 gold pieces.
Wait.
They don't
we-
come. Wait, they
No,
still
I'm kidding, I'm
untrained?
kidding, I'm
Whoa,
kidding.
what?
What the heck? What kind of?
But surely we could
Kinda
train it.
third
I could
rate.
train it. I could train it for
And-
you.
In 1 to 2 years, you can have a trained raven.
Oh, we're the defenders of this town. We don't get a discount.
Roll a persuasion,
I-
persuasion check.
Yeah.
I help him.
Why? How? How do you help him?
We're the protection. We just saved your town. I mean, I know you got to make a living here, but I mean, what if we worked out a different, well, like a little payment plan? We'll pay you half now, half when we get back.
No.
Or at a discount. Do it. So is he helping me or not?
Yeah, you can get advantage.
Oh, sweet.
Wait. Mm.
We got a 13. It was either that or natural 1.
Nice.
$40 gold pieces.
Is it trained?
It's the best of the murder.
Mm. Wait, I thought crows were in murder.
I can't remember what they were. I just went with the one. I went with my gut. Obviously, my gut was wrong.
Yeah, crows are murder. Guys.
I'll train it for you. I'm really good with animals.
You can take the non-trained one for 20 gold pieces.
Dude, I promise you, you pay me 10 gold.
It's gonna be like the Al Bo had in campaign 2.
Dude, I promise you.
Professor Thaddeus is fucked off. He's got
How much was the one that's trained?
40. Half price for this guy over here. It's like missing some
How-
feathers.
How much money do we have?
I have like 170 gold.
Oh,
I don't think
Five.
we can.
I've got 5 silver.
what? Bruin has 15 gold.
How much is in the bag?
Oh, 2,000.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
I feel like we get 4 horses and we call it a day. All right, it's cheaper than the 2 sleds.
Dude, I want to buy a bird.
Oh,
I'm
we
gonna
get
buy
the
a
bird. I'm not. Yeah, the bird is just a foregone conclusion. We're getting
So
the
how
bird.
much?
So
how much-
4
how much
horses, right? You're gonna bring back the 4 horsemen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, at a discount, right?
Yeah. So we're getting them for 75 instead of 100.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
If we say it with enough confidence, he'll just acquiesce.
With the defenders.
Can Bruin use the know your enemy ability to try and find the best horse?
Yeah, you can, sure.
It works on creatures, so
But I think they're all below you in strength, so.
well, yeah, but he could use it on dexterity or hit points or hit class. Or
Mhm.
I don't know. Some of these horses are strong.
Okay, I'll tell you what. He goes 4 horses and a raven.
And with the defenders of the town.
wait, okay.
Well, we know about your defenders of the town, but these are my my livelihood here.
Yeah, I just want to say, we don't want to be the robbers of innocent merchants. Just
No, we're going to pay him for his stuff.
Yeah, we're paying him, but we still want to.
Pay full price.
Yeah.
But who does? You know, really? You go to the baker. You always try to cut a deal with him.
What if we throw in 1 set of black cultist plate mail?
Wait, actually, that would like pay for it all. Like
Plate mail, yeah.
because,
We have 2 of them.
oh, and we lost the necromancer.
What have you the necromancer?
All right. So for the lot of 4 horses, 4 of my best horses, might I add, and a raven, I will give you. I will part with it for 350 gold.
That's a.
I feel like it's an honest deal here.
I take out the demon crystal again. No, put it back.
What is that clip from what is it? Brad Pitt. He's like, "You take that deal, I take that deal."
Yeah.
While
good
he's
deal.
eating food.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with that. 350.
Could you
Deal.
expense it? You can expense it though, right?
I have 10, I think, shrimuppins. You can have my 10 shrimuppins.
No, I'll just take it out
No.
of the bag I'm holding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got resources. This is an investment for the future. I would just like to say.
For the future of
Yes.
1 week.
I mean,
Okay.
We can
Okay.
always sell them back.
we could just decide to stay here forever. And
I've also heard other people say the horse meat very delicious.
He didn't hear this.
No. This is actually bought them a ride to go away.
Bruin like
Nice.
is like like
Yeah, I see the twinkle in your eye, the thought behind it.
I look at Bruin. What does the cookbook say?
Yeah, the cookbook is just all horse
The
recipes.
cookbook's gotta have a horse section. Are you kidding me?
All
These
right.
northerners making everything last.
Let's see.
Okay. Man, 350.
So
What the?
you grab your horses, all as promised, sturdy, strong, look thick in the ankles,
I like them.
and then and also a beautiful, sleek raven. Wait,
Nice.
is that like in a little cage or on your?
Yeah, catching you down.
Oh, it's definitely got like a hawk hood that stays over top to keep it docile, and then when you want it to like pop off, you take off the
Oh,
little
okay,
hood.
okay. Does it also have a raven's mask?
It
Like,
gives me a weird
Aedra.
look before,
Oh my goodness, dude.
Mom?
before we put the hood on.
Yeah, it's like bonded
child.
to you, imprinted.
Wait, can you speak to ravens?
I sure can.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, can you?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, that's cool.
I just let it out. Ha ha!
Okay, so I'm assuming
He's
at
not very
this
talkative,
point
Raven.
you're traveling north, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you're traveling north and you're looking through your cookbook, what you find is there's some sample recipes. There's a hunter's stew, snowberry porridge, ice locked mead. You see some annotated pages, especially on the for the snowberry porridge. It says add more snowberries for a sweeter porridge.
Unfortunately, it's just all warm food. It's a tragedy.
There's also a recipe for a cold resistant tea. Keeps you warm on long nights.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So as you travel, you are going through the Frost Wilds. Okay, at this point. I would like... So you kind of know the general direction of where you need to go, which is north for the most part. There's kind of a road that you're following. It looks to be like kind of snow has covered a lot of the track, the trail, only because it hasn't been used in a while, at least not as heavily as it normally is. But it is there nonetheless. During this journey that you're taking, which since you're riding horses, and you also have a raven, I'm going to give you advantage to this skill challenge. What you need to do is you need to be able to basically get through this area. Some checks that you can make.
Lost them.
Intermittent. A break.
Yeah, okay, let's take a quick break.
Nice.
Okay.
And break over.
Break.
Just like a 5-minute break so I can use the restroom.
Okay.
Sounds good. It's water.
Did my Discord crashed out? Did we just decide to take a break?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So John could go to the restroom.
Yeah. I'm sure they just didn't want to talk to you anymore.
That's fair.
We decided that we were offended.
Dude, Jono, you got any sick pictures of the fires?
No, they're like an hour north of me. Like
What'd you say?
people, they're like an hour north of me.
Oh, okay.
So like people don't realize that like LA is like it's a bunch of cities.
Yeah.
It's not like well, I mean you know that because you've been there, but like
I was just wondering if you could see it. Like, whenever we burn grass here, you can see it from pretty far away.
there was like some pretty interesting cloud stuff going on. But it wasn't good lighting to take a picture, so it wasn't even
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah. It's like you can
know.
see it with your eyes, but not with the camera.
Yeah. I don't know. Most of them haven't really seen too much. There are some days though where it's like super hazy,
Yeah.
and that kind of went away. But yeah, I don't know.
It's crazy. The pictures of like just whole like roads just gone. Like the houses are all gone. It's just crazy.
It's interesting that and it's like there's some regular parts getting burned down, but like there's a lot of like wealthy houses
Hmm. Yeah.
that are being burned
Yeah.
down.
Dude, it's all those space lasers.
All those space lasers, made by Jews.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's the you know. Which
Dude, it's real. Okay.
well, I just want to say, I read that post, and she didn't say anything about Jews, which was interesting.
It's just inferred. You know it.
Sure. Yeah,
First they got Hawaii, you know? Cleared out Hawaii.
I do wonder about like, what if this was a scam to like open up property in LA? Not a scam, but like a fiendish
Yeah.
way. Yeah. What if like there were like DND style monsters in like cities like LA? And it's like I'm just gonna try and burn down this section so I can like just for like my like I'm gonna try and raise my property or like I'm gonna.
I'm sure that stuff exists somewhere.
No, I mean, not saying that. I'm saying like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's more mythical though.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like, oh, if you just kill the wizard, you can.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I didn't even think about it. But, Solaris was a cleric and not a necromancer.
I mean, you know, you can't practice a little bit of life without practicing a little bit of death.
That's fair.
I mean, he did bring. He had those little animate dead every now and then. Little bodyguard.
But there's. Oh man, we never made them butlers. What were you thinking?
No, we just got our own real butlers before that
You should
happened.
probably write
Alfred?
Butler- Dang. I should have wrote him a letter.
He's like,
Oh, yeah.
where are my masters?
I'm gonna write him a letter.
We just, like-
We have this raven now. Send him there.
yeah, just
Wait,
freaking
It's
send
not
him
a
off.
magical raven, okay?
It'll take like 6 months, but it'll get there.
Yes,
you-
look for the one named Albert. Is it like I'm just wait? Did we talk about this last week? Where it's like, what if we just came home and like he was just wasted all the gold and like was throwing a rager in the house or something like that?
Dude, he comes from a professional family.
Like what if he just like got bored and was just throwing like
Okay,
he just-
just kind of. So, Alfred is at home.
yeah.
Is Thud there too?
That's
No, I think he left.
Okay.
where did that go? I was joking partially, but I also wanted to know because I couldn't remember.
Yeah. Me neither. Okay. Oh, anyways. All right. So this part, you're basically going to be surviving the frost wilds. There are DCs that you have to make. I'm going to describe events. Okay. And I'm going to tell you what skill that you need to, and one of you will choose to take on the thing. Now, you cannot cycle through, or you can't have one person go before all 4 people have gone. It's kind of like all sports golf. Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna tell you what the next ones are. You're just gonna, as it comes, you're basically gonna decide between one of 4 of you to take on the skill check. You have to have 6 successes before 3 failures.
Easy.
One person has to succeed 6 times.
No, all 3
No.
of you. All of you have to succeed as a group. Have 6 successes before 3 failures.
Okay.
Okay.
Just all Arcana rolls.
You ready?
Yeah.
First, as you're traveling, the snowfall thickens into a blinding curtain, erasing any signs of the path forward. Landmarks vanish beneath drifts of snow. You need to rely on your instincts to navigate through the endless white. I need one of you to roll a survival skill check.
I got you. Dude, never
Actually,
fails.
Jordan
Oh.
Sanders.
No.
I'm joking.
Ooh.
19.
You, with your excellent feline instincts, are able
So reliable.
to find, even with landmarks kind of buried, you're able to still pick out how the trees are divided and still pick out a path of going forward. Okay. Next, the howling winds tear at your cloak, and the cold seeps into your bones. Each breath feels like ice filling your lungs. You must push on or risk succumbing to the elements. I need someone to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Not good. Bruin, maybe.
Not it.
I mean, I could.
You're probably. I mean, that's good. Do you want to do that?
Sure. 15.
Nice.
Yeah. You're able to, with the added protection of your cold gear, you're able to kind of force off the cold from entering to the deepest part of your body. Next, at times, the snowbanks ripple and shift unnaturally. Something watches from beneath the drifts, waiting for an unweary traveler to pass by. I need someone to roll a perception check.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Which of us wants to do it?
I can do it. I can do it.
The 2 perceptive people.
I thought Bruin has good perception.
Solaris did.
I'll do it.
Bruin is proficient.
Oh, you should do it then.
What?
I said if you're proficient, you should do it then.
But he's not. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking my alert feat would help because he can't be surprised, but
Oh.
it's not. It's not perception. Or it's. That's a 10.
Who rolled? Who rolled?
Bruin
Bruin.
did.
Bruin. You were asked, as people are, I would say, on the side that you're traveling, between the four of you, you kind of are traveling in a diamond shape. On the side that you're traveling, you failed to notice that a pack of wolves come running down this bank. And while you know that you guys can easily dispatch wolves by any means, it was not a place that you want to expend energy in the middle of during a blizzard. So you push, you feel something jump across, slam kind of into your back with a claw mark across your neck. Just take 1d4 damage. You can decide how much that is.
Okay. I'm assuming. First of all, I'm assuming we've long rested since we departed.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. I'll do 1d4. Does it look cool though? It's 3 damage.
All right, so you take 3 damage. And instead of taking the fight, you push. You call on you and your 4 horsemen, or the 4 horsemen, to ride faster, pushing your horses a little more than they wanted to, but you do avoid the danger of going into a small scale skirmish. I would say you lose a little bit of speed getting to Frosthaven. Now that your horses are a little bit exhausted. Okay.
We're on pace though.
You come across a wide frozen river. The ice looks thin in places, spiderweb cracks hinting at dangers below. You need to cross carefully. I need your remaining member to roll an athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh, thank God. I got that. We're going to do acrobatics. That's a million. It's 17 plus 8. 24, 25, 24, 25. 25.
Okay, great. You easily, and during a step that your horse, you actually wouldn't be riding your horse with while you're trying to cross ice, but you're leading it, and there was a moment where the ice cracks beneath your feet, but you're able to use your agile self, do a little horse trick maneuver where you like lunge in front of the horse and you kind of bounce back and then back around and you kind of land on the other side. All right. What are you guys at now? 1, 2, 3.
3 successes, 1 fail.
Okay.
Wait.
Ne-
Yeah.
All right. Next, night falls quickly in the north, and the temperature plummets further. You need to find shelter to avoid freezing under the starless sky. I need someone to roll, and it could be any of you now we're recycled, right? Investigation or survival. And I take natural 20s as double success.
Yeah.
I can do an investigation.
Okay.
Do it.
16.
16. Easily, you find a shallow cave to make camp.
Nice.
Piece of cake.
Over here, guys.
Okay,
Fire
so you make camp. I'm assuming you guys kind of take the normal routine as far as Bruin making dinner. You find ways to kind of get your horses from under the snowfall.
Can we make a hot tea?
Oh,
You can follow the instructions.
Are we
Can-
doing watches?
I would
In
like to follow
theory-
the instructions.
does,
You know, as like a dessert.
who has the like the magic faltering? Oh, I have an arcane disruption charge.
There's
Bruin's
one.
gonna what?
There's one in the bag.
Or Bruin has an arcane disruption charge too. Bruin's gonna step out into the night, leaving his like sword and shield, and gonna try and get the ring off.
Oh,
Weird.
okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Do we need to finish our challenge first?
what did we say about that?
It
I d-
nullifies
I don't
magic in the
really
area
think-
for 1 minute.
Oh, it nullifies magic for 1 minute.
Is that really true? Was it really a minute? I didn't know.
It disrupts magic with 20 feet radius and nullify magic in the area for 1 minute.
Okay. I feel like magic items are a little different.
Bruin doesn't know that.
Well, I'm trying to decide how I would let this play out.
It's a curse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if there's no magical curse involved. What I'm worried is that you'll use these for some. If I let
Oh,
you
yeah.
take away magic from a magic item, imagine the possibilities at any other given scenario.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You could say maybe it just maybe depends on how powerful the magic item is, like the rarity and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Maybe.
This is
Maybe
probably
like-
the most powerful magic item that I have created so far.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nullifies magic.
no. Oh, are you saying the arcane corruption charge or the cursed fire sword ring?
The cursed fire sword ring. It's like, you know how in your
Oh.
inventory you have like items and then you have key items?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like an item. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, there's so much lore behind a demonic fallen angel that has turned evil. And just wait till you find out who this angel was that you guys wrecked
Oh,
at the height of his former glory.
dang. Is there like, yeah, we just not unraveled that like if you kill so many people with the fire, like it like gets more power or something?
Yeah, it's slowly reviving the Archangel Michael.
Oh no, dang, dude.
Wait, the good guy? No.
Satan.
Yeah,
Lucy,
it's
how you
actually just
doing?
Lucifer.
wait a second. There's no right. What's that?
Wait, where'd the Bruin go?
He's like in the wilderness. He left all his magic stuff. So like,
Are you for real doing it?
It's like
Yeah,
I gotta go to the
he
bathroom.
doesn't. He doesn't know. He doesn't. He's just gonna try it. I mean, if we're gonna make tea, like he needs to be at the fire. You know.
Okay. All right. So, you go ahead and activate the item. Not electrical. A pulse of magic disruptor emits. Okay.
Okay.
How many magic items do you have on you?
I left them all. I left them all in the
Okay.
camp. So he's like defenseless right now.
So you just have the ring in your naked body.
Well, and it's regular clothes.
Oh, okay.
Naked body.
All right.
He's magically naked.
You do it, and
Just dies. Just-
for a brief second, actually, roll a d20.
okay. Oh goodness. That is a 7.
All right.
It's,
So you do it, and you feel like it's a little loose.
but it doesn't come off.
No, it stays on.
It doesn't, and I lost the charge because
You-
it's the one use.
It's a one-use charge, yeah.
All right. Yeah, well, it's worth a shot. Bruin doesn't tell
Okay.
Maybe he can make a fire for 1 minute though. If he
them.
hurries back, he can make a fire.
Oh, I cast thought to make a fire.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I think it's like Druidcraft.
As soon as Bruin steps in, just gosh, darn it.
Okay. So you're fed. You get some of this berry drink.
Nice.
But for some reason he's basically instructing someone else on how to make it.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Okay. So I'm not really gonna let you guys do like watches and stuff like that, but pretty much you get through the night fine. It doesn't seem like in this kind of snowstorm anything alive. They would also be looking for shelter. Okay. From that point on, oh, actually, this was one of the scenarios I forgot. Okay, before you actually build a fire, sorry. The wind roars in through the landscape, tearing at your supplies and threatening to extinguish any flame you try to kindle. You need skill and determination to build a fire in these conditions. I need one of you that's not whoever just rolled. Yeah. To roll a nature or dexterity check.
Oh, dude,
You got it?
I got this.
Okay.
Unless you want to do it.
Nah, you got it.
I'll roll dexterity. And wait.
Question.
Like acrobatics dexterity or
Just dexterity.
Just straight dexterity.
Question,
I'll do
John.
nature then.
Okay.
So we're trying to build a fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have Druidcraft, which lets me build a fire, like just,
Mhm. Yep. Uh-huh.
but it just keeps going out because of the wind.
Yeah, you're trying to keep.
Got it.
Yeah. So this is what I'll do. What you need to do is when you're building, kind of working with the snow, you want to have like the entrance pointed away from the snow and then like a turn. So what I'll do
I just
is
watched
I'll
the video
build,
on this.
Yeah, I'll
Outdoor
I'll
voice.
build a little like, wall to make it smaller, so our entrance is smaller, and then kind of burrow out our sleeping spot, so to speak. 90 degrees, pointed 90 degrees from the entrance.
Don't you need to like build a tunnel under the fire? Isn't that like the advanced stuff? Sure, it's not helping at all.
Yeah, actually, what I usually saw is just like a stove thing, so I don't know actually about the fire. I just know that you gotta the wind. You gotta get the wind out of it.
All right. So what's your roll?
16.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you were able to light a fire, and it was perfectly fine. All right. Okay. Next day. Oh, sorry. Where are we? Oh, okay. This is a good one. I wrote a bunch of different ones. The next day, as the snowstorm has kind of died down a little, a group of emaciated creatures, perhaps wolves or elk, emerges from the snow, their eyes wild with desperation. They seem torn between fear of you and hunger driving them to attack. I need you to roll, one of you to roll either an animal handling check, intimidation check, or stealth check.
What do you want?
Are we at 5 passes and 1 fail?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, Norkel rolls stealth or whatever he's good at.
It's funny. I'm actually not even proficient at it.
He's gonna roll anyways.
Unless you're proficient in animal handling.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll just roll stealth.
The vehicle, and then he's proficient.
Yeah. He's proficient in vehicle animal handling.
Just gotta rope him up real quick.
Let's just move on. We got a 8.
Yeah.
All down to you, John John.
So, yes, you failed. You try to kind of just walk away, but they continuously to kind of like an animal that won't leave you alone. In fact, it starts kind of like scaring the horses, and even your raven's a little restless. I'd say it will. You can't get the horses to kind of go the direction as responsive to your commands as normal. So we'll all be adding on a little bit more before your final destination here of Frosthaven.
Oh man.
All comes down to 1.
Yep.
We get lost in the forest. The end. What's their plan? Never rained. The end.
But you find Van Helsing.
This is how the story ends. 3 years.
All right, so it's 5-2, right?
Yes.
All right. So, for the last one, as you're traveling, the silence of the Frostwild is broken by a distant rumble that grows louder with every passing moment. Snow begins to cascade down the mountain above you, gaining speed and mass as it barrels towards your position. An avalanche is coming, and you have only seconds to react. I need one of you to roll athletics, acrobatics, survival,
Oh,
or
man.
perception.
I should have took this one.
So wait, I can do athletics quite well.
You're the only one left.
Yeah. So I'll do that. I have a +9, it's 20.
Oh,
20?
Yep.
All right. You're able to
I can
Kind
only
of-
say guys. All right.
you're allowed to, you basically are able to kind of get the rest of the group in front of you to go past, and but which means that you had to kind of slow down, and through that basically the snow starts pushing up on you, and you can feel it like increasing your own personal weight, pushing you to the left. Because you are so strong, though, you're able to kind of fight through the pressure coming from the avalanche.
That's impressive.
Very impressive indeed. So with that, you succeeded, just barely. Okay. After this avalanche, you can see all around. I mean, have you ever seen any shows about like blizzards and snowstorms and avalanches where like everything is just covered, right?
Kansas right now.
Yeah, it's like your world. During the day you can see everything, but during this time, your world basically shrunk to like 5 feet in front of you. And as you're kind of fighting through this avalanche inflicted storm, you can hear each other. Yeah, you can hear each other yelling just to find some sort of life in this mess, this chaos, in sort of a direction. Like, hey, where is this safe spot that everybody's supposedly at, right? But as you guys are kind of fighting your way through, let's say one of you find each other and you're kind of pulling each other through along with your horses, and you find another straggler, and finally all four of you are kind of together while the snow is still continuing to be tossed and thrown around. But you eventually push through and you find an opening, a spot that the storm around you was settled. Eerily, though, I add, because beyond this dome of protection, the avalanche is still roaring. What you find within this dome, the four of you, your four horses, you're not sure where your raven's at.
Oh,
Oh man.
40 gold down the drain.
No.
yes, we just see feet sticking out of the snow. Like,
Well, you would assume that when this came, the raven knew to get out of there.
it's smart. Yeah.
All right. Standing at the other side of this dome, this center of calm, through the swirling snow, a massive form emerges. A towering beast with antlers
Oh, we're gonna fuck this thing up.
that stretch high into the air like ancient branches. The creature moves with a slow, deliberate grace, its eyes glowing faintly in the gloom. Runes carved along its antlers shimmer faintly, casting eerie reflections onto the snow. It stops, and it turns towards you, its breath misting in the frigid air. There's no aggression in this posture, only a calm, almost outworldly stillness. Otherworldly stillness.
Man,
Oh, dang it.
we can't kill it now.
Kill it.
I mean, we still can. It's just.
Oh, it's so messed up if we kill it now.
I know. It's like magic. Like, it could cause that whole storm to start.
Can I gently try to approach it to like stroke its
Stab
head
it.
like you would a horse?
Wait, what? You're trying to approach it?
I want to try. Yeah, I want to try and get like up close to like pet it.
What's
So
your
now-
So you're trying to be as non-aggressive as possible.
Yeah, I take the mask off. Although that way it doesn't see some bony thing. I don't know if it's intelligent or not, but I'm gonna take the mask off and put it on my side.
You may roll an animal handling check.
12.
Unfortunately, as you take your first step, you see the giant creature rear back on its hind legs, and then kind of slam its front hooves down, causing kind of a ripple in the snow.
Mm.
Okay.
The intention is not for you to get close to
Yeah,
it.
stop moving.
It's like you said you should talk to the crow. Could you like talk to that one too? Is that
Sure. I'm just gonna say it. Hi, noble creature.
okay? I can do that too.
You asked me if I could talk to him. I could talk to him.
Okay.
I don't know what you want from me. Just trying to get to this town called Frosthaven. You got caught in that big old avalanche. Yeah, that's kind of it. You just
I
you
think
want
it's
to
that
lead
way.
us
Yeah.
there. Someone help me! I'm drowning out here with this guy.
I think we just follow it. I think it'll lead us somewhere.
Well, he didn't like it when I walked close to him.
I mean, you got any food? Bruin gonna take
No,
out
I don't have any
that.
food. I don't eat food.
That's
John.
the soul needs food, not the body.
That was a good one.
Okay,
Can I look?
so you pull out something to attempt to.
Pull out some of
Get
the
all the
ration.
snowberries.
I mean, it can't drink tea now, can it?
No, but you make the tea out of the snowberries. You have any of the berries themselves?
No, the snowberries were for porridge.
Yeah, but you can eat the berries.
I have rations. All right.
All right, fine.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
you may roll a animal handling check.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
But this time at disadvantage, unfortunately.
all
Can
right.
can I look up to see if I can find the raven?
So there's a dome kind of around you guys, that's protecting
Oh.
you from an avalanche, so you can't really see what's above in the sky.
At 14.
Oh, 14. Okay. That's with disadvantage?
Yes, that's with disadvantage.
Okay.
And only a +2 modifier. So,
You instead of reaching out for your food, it gently kind of waves off your with his antlers, kind of waves off your attempt to give it some food. Instead, you see him seemingly walk in place. And it's like pacing back and forth. And you're not, it almost seems restless, but there's an elegance to its movement, as though it was all purposeful.
Really start stopping it.
As it moves to the side, you can see that with its hooves, with its hoof prints, it formed a pattern resembling a rune that's pointing north.
Whoa!
Oh.
It's actually real smart. I think it's guys. I think this thing's actually really smart. We gotta follow that route.
I would like to see you make a rune that says yes in reply.
Yeah. I think dwarven's better or common. I'll just do a common. So we just thanks.
Yeah.
So from that point, he kind of gives you a direction gives you a direction of a cardinal direction of where to go to hit, basically where it wants you to go, right? You have no idea where that arrow points to.
Embarrassed it. Just
But with that, when he sees that you have understanding, he rears back on his hind legs and then slams down again. This time, the dome expands out, pushes away, and everything that the chaos that was caused by the avalanche immediately settles.
oh.
From there, he walks kind of in your direction slowly, but before he gets right up to you, he circles around you. And then as you basically as he completes the circle, all of you feel unnaturally warm.
Oh.
And you kind of like look down at your hands, just kind of like where is this sensation coming from? And by the time you look up, the kind of the monstrosity is gone.
Nice.
Well, do I recall anything from the book? I mean, Froststalker?
Seems to match a lot of the description.
Was it even real?
We were hallucinating.
Guys, you gotta write that down. You gotta write it down for like future generations.
It's like, I don't know if it happened.
It just did. Where the snow's gone. Okay.
There's a raven up in the sky.
Perception check.
Oh, dude, please be gone.
Why?
What?
Okay.
14.
14. Yeah, you do see a black bird up in the sky circling.
Great. I guess I know horses. Go.
Yeah, the horses were with you. You were able to kind of keep its leash next to you while you were pushing through the avalanche snow. Okay. All right. So, as you approach what looks like to be a small town in front of you, otherwise known as Frosthaven, the biting winds do grow a little heavier and an unnatural chill seems to cling to the very air. What should be a small, peaceful village nestled between the frozen hills feels wrong. The smoke rising from the chimney is sparse, curling like faint tendrils of shadow against the pale sky. Half-buried houses sag under the weight of the snow, their windows darken as though no light can escape. A few figures trudge through the icy streets, their movements sluggish. Their heads low, you notice something unsettling in their eyes. When they glance your way, linger a moment too long, their expressions blank or weary before they disappear into the shadows of their home. Frosthaven is silent, unnaturally so, save for the faint whispers carried on the wind, like voices just out of reach. You've seen small villages before, but this feels half alive, as if something lingers here, unseen but watching.
Guess I get some bad vibes about this place.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is one of the towns that was marked out X on that cultist map.
So should we just should we try to talk to people? Find the mayor?
I mean, it worked well for us last time.
Yeah.
Probably be a little bit more cautious this time.
Hopefully, not everyone knows that we're not from around here. Now that we
Yeah.
got these clothes.
That's true.
Lucy Cam.
We
And
probably,
we're riding horses. We're riding
probably
their horses.
need to get our stories straight, so we're not telling different stories where we're from.
Okay, we're merchants from the or no, we're hunters. That's right. We'll be hunters.
We're hunting the stalker.
Well,
We can
stuff.
show the little thing that we got.
Hunter's mark.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can say that we're hunting the snow stalker,
Who's the
shadow stalker.
everybody? Or is there a wealthy benefactor? Or like who's the
We're looking for fame and fortune by
Mm.
hunting this.
Yeah, it's like like you pay a lot of money to go hunt,
Like a
in,
guided hunt?
Utah or whatever.
Guided
Yeah,
hunt.
yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is like, but who is it guided for? For me?
Yeah.
Who's
We can say that we're trying to track it down, and then once we know where it's living, we go call our benefactor.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be funny if one of us was like the guided hunt?
Oh, sure, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An idea.
But would the rich person want to be out here trudging in the snow, not knowing if they're gonna find it? Or
That's
not?
true. That's
I
true.
mean that's what you kind of pay for. Like
Or we don't have to come up with a story at all, and we just don't.
yeah,
I
but
actually
wing
like
it.
the guided hunt story.
let's
do the-
say that the person's on bad terms with their wife and they're trying to get away for a bit. And then going on a hunting trip.
That always fixes things.
every
Watching John actually facepalm, it really brings me joy.
Okay, what's our benefactor's name? Or our hunter person
I
that hired us?
believe it was Lord Hogsbottom. Or what was the deep cut from the Masquerade Party? What was the
oh
Oh, I
gosh.
can't remember.
that when we were portraying you as royalty, Hogsbottom or Lord Hogsbottom or whatever?
Let me see.
Hog's bottom.
You remember?
I don't have it. My notes don't go that far back.
I try not to take down notes of everything you guys make up.
That's fair.
Let's
just do
say
Lord
his name
Acrobus.
is-
Acrobus, really? Lord Abracadabra.
Abra is his first name. Kadabra is his last.
Jace.
fierce competitors with the Candelabra family.
I got it.
Yeah.
Our benefactor is Old Emery.
Oh, dude.
They
Emery,
probably
dude.
know him. That'd be
As you guys are talking,
Jonathan.
Emery.
Every.
as you guys are talking, one specific human-looking man,
Jeez.
worse for wear, comes up to you guys and goes, "Welcome." And you can see that this guy may have not been sleeping very well. Bags under his eyes, a little disheveled. He goes, "Welcome to Frosthaven. Let's not stay out on the street for too long. Please, would you kindly follow me to my home?"
Wow.
No.
We're looking for the mayor.
Let's take us on a date first.
Get it? We're actually
Can I do
looking
an
for the
insight check on this person? See if they're trying to lure us into a trap.
Yeah, you may.
Yeah.
All right. So he goes, "Pleased to meet you." And he kind of stands up a little tall and he goes, and he does a little curtsy bow and he goes, "I am Mayor Eldrick Frostmere, at your service. But please, let's get off the streets."
Guys, we found the mayor already. Let's just follow him.
Yeah, we're actually looking for
I
you.
rolled a 1. Guys, that saves us so much time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
It's like, my friend, you look a little tired.
Well, I've had better days. Okay,
You look like
but
you've had
please,
better weeks.
I must insist that we leave the streets empty.
Leave the street.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Are there there's nobody on the streets, right?
Yes, there's like nobody in the streets.
We would like to tie up our horses at the stable. Could you just tell me where it is? I'll just go take it there.
I would rather not see a child walk these streets alone. If you need your horses tied somewhere, you can tie it in front of the house for now.
Are they fine?
Let's just follow him, guys. He's
Okay.
being so helpful.
All right. Yeah.
All right, so he starts leading the way.
Okay.
And he kind of takes you. I mean, it's not a big town by any means, but he did take you to one of the bigger ones, bigger houses in the vicinity. And he's like, please come in, and he funnels you guys through. And he as he funnels you guys through, he's the last one in. He kind of peers his head out the door. And
Do I see
then
this?
closes it. Yeah,
Do I see
you
that?
see that? He's not hiding it.
I assume you suspecting somebody else, or what's going on there?
Let's just say I would rather not expect anyone else.
So you don't want anyone following you.
That is definitely true. So,
Or anything.
like I said, I am Mayor Eldrick. What brings you to our... We've had our lovely town of Frosthaven.
That doesn't sound very convincing there.
Our Lord Hogsbottom here, and he Bruin gestures to Murtag. Is searching for big game and we've seen a Froststalker nearby. We wish to stake out our claim here.
And we show him our like hunter's mark thing.
Oh, okay. Not locals, I'm guessing.
Yeah, actually, what we're doing is beginning a trial run for our new camouflage called First Light. First Light, camouflage. And this is our new camo pattern. And I figured if we could make a promotional story about how I killed a Froststalker with it, we might really sell good.
Oh, well, interesting thought. Are we still talking about the same Froststalker that's supposedly myth?
Well, yeah, that's what you see is it's not.
Well, you're not the first one to claim to have seen such a beast, but by all means. That said, I would say if you can move on from Frosthaven as early as possible, it's probably for your benefit.
Why is that? We just got here.
Haven has not been especially accommodating to newcomers.
What happened to the newcomers?
Yeah, what if we're not newcomers anymore?
Well, Frosthaven is not a place for vacationing or for selling your wares. I doubt you're going to get much response from any of the villagers here.
While they're talking to him, what's the room look like that we're in right now?
Pretty shabby.
Is the building that we came up to, is it like a 1-story, 2-story,
1 story.
1-story?
Mhm.
How many rooms do I see leading away from where we're at right now?
So right now you're kind of in kind of the common area. I'd say is probably just kind of, since it's a small town, it's a pretty like moderate means house. Like what an average person would stay at, like middle class in the city.
I'm gonna stealth away from the conversation and explore the house for anyone else.
Roll a stealth check.
What the?
And as he's kind of engaged with you guys, he's explaining that
17.
17.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of disappear, and just kind of staying out of his eyesight as you're moving around the house. Oh, yeah. And he goes, to the honest truth. Okay, as you're exploring the house, is there anything that you're looking for?
Other people that
Okay.
may be attempting to maybe attack us.
Any dismembered bodies? Any?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
signs
Okay.
of-
Anything that appears?
Like out of the ordinary.
Okay, sure. All right. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. And as he's the mayor's talking to you, he goes, I'll be frank.
23.
I'll be frank with you guys. Something's wrong with Frosthaven.
No, really?
You're not there.
I know. That was Jordan.
He says, people have been vanishing more or less, and shadows seems to move where they shouldn't.
Does he seem like an honest guy?
Yeah, roll an insight check. All right, with your 23, as you're kind of exploring the rooms and the different, you're just kind of like, it's not like you're like all of a sudden like hunched over and being super, you're kind of just moving with grace through the house, not making a sound. Again, trying to stay out of eye, like vision of the mayor. And you're kind of you're doing this motion towards like door cracks just to see if there's anything going on. It's not such a sophisticated house where there's like extra rooms that are hidden, like, you know, stuff like that. So you're able to kind of gauge the entire house even just from the common room, and then you're just kind of peering through and stuff. Again, like I said, it's pretty shabby. Seems like there's like some broken glass, like picture frame and stuff like that. There's a pile of dishes on like in the kitchen. Just not like anything's really well kept. But you don't find anything that's like inherently
Or finding
like
people like
evil.
hiding away.
Yeah, nothing like that.
Okay, I'll slink back into the room and I'll be in like a corner or out of this individual's eyesight.
Okay. What's your insight?
16.
16. This person doesn't seem to be lying. He doesn't seem like, for people that just showed up, he's genuinely kind of concerned for you guys. Like, you don't know what you're getting into here.
Okay. Did I see Adra leave and check the house?
You can roll a perception check and decide.
When I was gonna say, when I got back, I caught everyone's attention and I gave them like a thumbs up, like an all clear sign for the house.
Okay. I kind of want to like look to the group, like just kind of like all right, forget our cover story, so to speak.
Okay.
Kind of like look at everybody. It's like, eh?
What cover story?
The Hogsbottom family is a sacred name.
Highly revered and honored throughout the land.
I just tell them, all right, that's not what we're really doing out here.
Okay.
We're actually here to search for someone and also find some answers.
That's just about as vague as it can get.
Yeah, we're here to like kill a demon or something. I think there's like a demon taking over cities. I think we're looking for it right now.
He goes, wait, you guys are here to help?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you guys would be the first.
But we are the best, I will assure you.
Whoa. What do you mean the first? Who was here before us?
We've had people from out of town venturing north, in search of what's causing issues, corrupted citizens and things like that.
Does he look like, explain his description, Van Helsing's description?
Or does it one of them look like?
It doesn't ring a bell to me.
Kind of like come up behind him and like kind of like next to his ear say, "And does Adron, that name sound familiar to you at all?"
He like spooked, like, have you been here the whole time?
Sure have. Nice house you have.
Adron, just some old story I've heard, but I mean, I don't know any specifics.
You guys have a mine?
I don't think so.
Do you have any idea why people are disappearing, where they're going?
It has been going on for a while, but more and more villagers either come up missing or I don't know if you've seen any other people, but I don't think they're quite there.
Are all the like shutters to like the windows and stuff boarded up?
At his house? Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is there any way for me to like? I don't want to like pull apart anything he has set up, but am I able to look outside the windows by like moving something?
Yeah, you can like they're like kind of roughly like boarded up. They're not like so much that you can kind of peek through one of the holes and stuff.
I just want to like look out the window, and I want to continuously watch outside through like one of the cracks for like a little while to see if I see anything happen.
Roll a perception check.
I ask him,
19.
19.
Yeah. Just as they're talking. Keep
Okay.
an
I
So-
ask him, like, what are you afraid of? Because you seem to be afraid of something.
You just don't want to be next.
Mm.
I've lost friends to whatever's causing this disarray in our little beloved city. Believe it or not, this place used to be kind of a big deal. We were kind of like the place that everybody had to go through to get anywhere.
How long ago did you notice this?
Oh, it's been some number of months now. Every day's the same. We start losing count. I don't know.
You have no idea. Like, you have no idea what's going on. Like, you didn't ever take a peek when someone was being dragged along, or is it just like,
Oh, we've never seen any actual kidnapping or anything like that.
wait, what's
Any
happening?
rumors?
Or disappearing, or
Like I said, most of which is just people just don't show up at a town meeting. And then we send people out to find them, and then we lose more. And one by one,
Where do you send them out to?
this is just a general search into the woods, I guess.
Do they disappear in a specific area?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think anything like that. And okay, at this point, Adra, as you're looking out through the cracks of the windows and stuff, you do notice some other villagers kind of moving about. One of them walks down the road, seemingly speaking to himself, stops by a kind of a pole that's holding up a little awning, slams his head into it
Oh,
a few
good.
times, and then continues walking.
guys, this is
Pretty awning.
It
Wow.
almost seems like anybody that you have seen, and this is just like the one or two people that you've noticed while you were staring out the window. They're kind of all drained of vitality.
Okay. Good. That's good. I just, like, I don't take my eyes off the window. I just say to like the group, the room, say, my friend Mayor, about how many people did you guys used to have, and how many at right now?
Oof. Oh, well, there are the Peters, there are the
That number's
Wallers.
okay.
The Mormons?
I would say we probably had 2 or 3 dozen families, give or take.
So a town of 50-ish people?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, and now you're at less than 10?
Ooh,
Less than
well, they're the ones. Are we talking about the ones that have kept their
See-
wits?
20?
Kept your wits.
You not including the people bashing their heads on random objects as they're walking. How many more lucid people are in the town?
You saw that.
Sure
Yeah.
did.
There is Garen and Lenara.
Garen, Lenara, and yourself. That's 3. So it's 3 people that are lucid in a town of roughly 50.
What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Elric Frostmere.
Hey, John.
Okay.
Would my character know?
You would address me by Dungeon Master or DM
Hey,
or
DM.
Hey,
Would
Dad.
would my character know, like, demon effects on people ish?
roll
Demon
a,
energy sucking, whatever.
What? All
I
right.
don't know. Just
anything.
Okay. That sounds like a different kind of.
Keep Norkel's private search terms in the library to yourselves, all right?
All right. Can you roll me a history check?
Straight history.
A
said
curve
Garen.
history.
You said Garen and Laren were the 2?
Garen and
Garen
Lenore?
Lenara.
Lenara.
Do you feel like there's a specific place that's like, don't go there, like, spooky?
Oh, yeah. There are a couple places that are kind of. It started off as just like. Well, are you guys here to help?
Yeah, we're here.
Yes. 17, by the way.
Maybe.
17. I would say probably not to the degree of what's happening here. This is a large scale. Given a town even of 50 is pretty large scale as far as that goes. And then now you're talking about all these other different towns in the north that have red X's over them.
Was there like a person that came into town that you guys hadn't seen before that stuck around and things started to happen that someone made a deal with? Is
So
there
the problem
a
with
well,
that,
a river, a place?
the problem with that theory, and we have a lot of time on our hands here with not a lot going on. The problem is that this is, like I said, a crossroads for many cities, and people come and go all the time. It's just, we can't keep track of all of that.
Yeah, but nothing weird.
Was there a guy?
Oh, I
that
wouldn't
approached-
say.
What?
I said, was there a guy that approached you, seemed very charismatic, and trying to offer a trade or something? Because we were back at oh man, what is that place called? The town we were just at.
Drakemont?
Drakemont.
Yeah. We were back at Drakemont, and the mayor said that some guy came from the north, trying to talk to him. Was any sort of guy? Am I making this up?
I think you're right. I think it was someone.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Huh?
I had asked if there was someone like that. Man came through, talked to Griff about Legion.
No,
Creation,
it talked to the mayor,
Yeah.
and he was kind of like very charismatic. He was from the north.
Guys, there's a simple solution
I
to
don't.
finding this being, and you guys are just overlooking it.
Okay. What's that?
Bruin walked aside.
Oh, true. I guess we could just do this.
Wait, what? Say that again.
Bruin walks outside. He just
Um,
I'm gonna go with him.
as you walk outside, you
Kill him,
open the
go alone.
door.
Yeah.
A man
Oh no.
rushes in front of you and kind of puts two hands on your chest and pushes you back, closes the door.
The mayor does that?
No, this is someone from the outside coming in. He goes, he puts his
Ew, I hate
hands
that.
he puts his hands on his knees, breathing hard.
I have my hand on my weapon, just in case.
Oh goodness.
He goes, should I wait for Noah on this or what?
Yeah, we can wait a little bit.
So I'm making that up. I thought
I,
Sure.
as Jordan, asked if an individual like that had come through, and I don't remember writing down a yes. The only note that I have, the notes that I took from our meeting with the Mayor Soren, is that there was the song that a man came through who spoke to Griff about. I put in quotations Legion and aggression increasing.
I thought that was like a very short comment. Somebody from the north that came down. It's
Not
very
that I wrote
good.
down. We'll have to check the VOD.
Yeah.
So Noah, if you can hear us,
Yeah.
catch you back up. Bruin says there's a simple response, and he goes to move outside. And then, as soon as he opens the door, someone rushes in, pushes him back, and shuts the door.
Pushes him back in the door.
Yeah.
He's in
Pushes
the house.
into the house.
I have my
In
hand-
the guide, did they come into the house?
Yes, into the house, and he's like breathing hard, and yes, he's saying something.
Garen?
He goes, wait, how'd you know?
Elders told us.
Yeah. The name's Garen. Pleased to meet you. And he doesn't even like look up. He's like puts his hands up like this.
Yeah. And I shake his hand. He's like, "Are you gonna tell us that Lenara's gone?"
Is Lenara gone?
Oh, I don't know. I'm asking you.
Oh,
I assume that's why you're running.
I
We're
assume,
just getting the situation.
no, I don't think she's gone. Hopefully
Okay,
not.
that's good.
What
What are you running from?
I was out hunting in the woods and I saw you guys come into town. Then I saw the mayor pull you guys into his house, so I sprinted over here.
Oh,
Why are you sprinting?
And he goes,
Be outside, Norcol. You wanna-
Mayor, did you tell them anything about this place?
This is all
He's-
fake.
And he's like, yeah, we pretty much spent the last 10 minutes talking about this.
Yeah.
I do not have
Is it-
anything in my notes about this random
Yeah, I don't-
character.
Yeah, I don't think so. That happened.
Mayor did say that he spoke with someone fitting the description of Van Helsing.
Oh,
I thought he spoke to somebody from the north that came down as a
let's just
whatever.
No.
retcon it at least that he doesn't, or
Yeah,
not. Yeah. He no longer.
What is it like? Too dangerous? Is it like safe inside?
What?
Is
Like
it safe?
the demons can't get us? Not demons,
Demons.
baby demons.
Whatever it
Can't
is.
get us inside.
Wait, hold up. Demons? What are we talking about here?
We're just
Oh, I don't know.
we're
What's
to your
What's
right.
going on
scared
outside the
you
town?
guys.
The people going missing.
Here's the thing. Usually we're travel fast, right? People talk to people and things kind of just get out. Problem is, what if there's no people to talk to? What do you think happens with the transfer of information?
I mean, imagine it slows down quite a bit.
Thank you. This is a smart man.
I'm just- no.
Hey,
The problem is here that is you're asking a lot of questions I really don't know the answers to. All I know is I can think. Mr. Garen also here can think. And people out there, I don't know who just hit his head on the beam over there, but he can't think.
Mm.
Fair enough.
I
All
think
right.
That's an epidemic with our younger generation for sure.
guys, there's only one option. These guys don't know anything. I think we just go outside.
Just one more question. Any like points of interests in your town that people like held in high regards, visited a lot? Like I was saying earlier, a well, a lake, a glade, a tree, anything like that?
Ah, yes. Okay, so I was getting to that.
Yeah. Then we were interrupted. Sorry.
So, yep. Okay. So here's the thing. There are obviously the missing villagers is a thing. We don't know where they went. We haven't seen them for months. There's a couple of homes that are abandoned. Never seen any people go in or out of them. But nobody can remember whether those abandoned houses happen when people were missing or happened before, and they were
Okay.
already abandoned. There's also a really spooky black well. So, anyways, that's all I got. We're not a big town by any means.
Okay.
Black well.
Right. And then in the general direction, where are these houses and where's the well?
If the
couple-
worst comes to worst, can we burn them down? I
We
mean,
won't do it if there's anyone inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Maybe
Oh.
seal of approval.
I mean, we don't have that many houses to spare.
They can build new ones.
Well,
I mean, you don't have that many people there, so you got bigger battles there.
You really. It looks like you really only need the one.
you would be able to find the well actually near the middle of town.
Okay.
Just beyond that, in fact, if I could so inquire you to do so, would you mind checking in, Lenora?
Yeah, sure. Where's she at?
Near the well.
Okay. We'll go near the. We'll yell Lunara. And then last question before we get out of here: the creepy black well. The water's black, or black shadowy stuff's coming out of it.
Oh, we just call it the Black Well. It's not. It's just a name.
There's nothing about it like that. It's like, oh, the water's particularly dark, or light seems to not get out of there very easily.
Well,
Just
we
call it
haven't
black
been
well.
able to use the kind of the well in some time.
Was that before or after the people started going missing?
Both when people start becoming violent.
Okay, alrighty.
Oh, and
Thank you for your help. You guys stay here.
one other thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is on the table or not, but could you refrain from killing anyone?
Yeah, we'll just knock him unconscious.
They are still family and friends that we've once known.
Yep, we'll do our best.
Have you tried like knocking them unconscious to see if it like resets the old
I haven't knocked
Operating
anybody
system.
unconscious before.
Yeah, percussive therapy. It's brand new.
Yeah.
So let me reiterate: you guys are here to help, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're not gonna let people kill us. We'll knock them unconscious if they're being difficult.
Okay.
We'll die.
Well, if you could
fine.
avoid any sort of confrontation like that, that'd be great.
I mean, I would love to avoid all confrontation, but it seems to find us a lot. So we'll do our best.
Thank
You guys
you.
stay here.
Okay.
Order up. Don't leave until we come back. Sound good?
Yes. And if you find Lenara, maybe you can
We're gonna
convince
need
her to kind of stay with us. She's doesn't. She's not the safest person in the world.
Like as like not safe.
Well,
For her to be by herself, or
Yeah,
she's a harm to others?
she thinks she's invincible, I guess.
Oh, fantastic. Alrighty. Let's go meet this invincible Lunara in this creepy well.
The four horsemen and invincible woman.
Okay.
Nice.
So, he kind of unlatches the door and lets you guys out. You step out into the town. Now, let's see. You guys would have entered probably mid-morning. You're getting into kind of the afternoon by now. Okay. Sun directly overhead. It's like the Wild West here. You see, like, if there was those desert cotton balls rolling around, what are they called?
Cotton balls.
Tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweeds. If they were rolling
It's
around, you
little
would see one.
snowballs.
Yeah, you see a snowball rolling around.
Nice.
But you step out, eerily quiet, in town. You see, well, you'd imagine you being the only lively thing that's out in the street. You'd imagine a few heads would turn or something, but the few people that are just kind of in the streets aren't paying attention to you. You see one kind of like just huddle in a non-conspicuous like corner, just rocking back and forth. Other than that, it's a quiet place. So you're venturing towards the well. Basically kind of the, if you can call it a town center, that's where it is. And you've been informed by the mayor, Mayor Eldrick, that Lenara, she has a shop that's set up there. Well, where her shop previous, it's like her shop / house, and it's kind of set up near the center. If you were going to find her, she would be there.
Can we just say that this is a Wild West theme? Everything is. It's just in the snow.
That's great.
Yeah, sure. A snow-covered Wild
Right.
West.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well first or Lunara?
Let's go to Lenara.
Yeah, we gotta check on her first.
I don't know if anyone else had the thought. We shouldn't test whether or not she's invincible the second we meet her. We should talk to her first.
Oh man.
Okay. So you venture out there and you find the description of a shop / house, and you go up to the door. You seem that as you're traveling through the streets, a few people take notice of you. They kind of turns their head, kind of half cocked, and then staring in your direction blankly. One or two makes kind of a jerky movement towards you. One starts to get up.
Zombies.
So you get to the door.
Okay.
And what do? You knock.
Oh, I just go in.
Okay, so you push on the door. It does not open. You knock. You wait a few seconds. You don't hear anything.
Miss
I'll
I keep
unlock
my
it.
eyes on those people moving, by the way.
So,
Yeah.
so you're yelling to see if you can get someone, Miss Lenara's attention.
Can I unlock it?
Yeah, you may roll a, whatever that
skills?
skill you have. Yeah. You're yelling and you get no response. And as you're kind of making this commotion out on the street, some more heads turn. And who's watching? Okay, so can you roll a perception check?
Yeah.
9.
9.
We're even today, boys.
All right, so you feel kind of like, you're not sure, but like kind of at the corner of your eye, you feel like something's moving, and then you look and nothing's there, and then you kind of focus around, and you again at the corner of your eye, you just see a quick shadow move. Meanwhile, there's more and more attention to you guys. You see people start peering through their own windows from their houses. Doors are kind of cracked. A pair of eyes, maybe two, peering through the cracks of their doors and stuff like that. And it's eerie because this is like noise without noise, right? It's a lot of things are starting to happen while you guys are trying to get access to this storefront.
While I'm looking at those people, I was like, maybe mention that the mayor and Garen sent us, and maybe that'll trick or have them let us in.
I almost got the door open.
Okay, what was your thieves' tool roll?
1.2.
Okay, you fiddle with it some. It's pretty simple lock, but you hear the all satisfying mechanism unlock, and you have access to the storefront.
Bruin says, check for traps. Check for traps.
Oh, okay. I'll check.
All right, roll an investigation check. There seems to be, Adra, there seems to be some purpose to some of the movement in your direction, to some of these seemingly blank-faced villagers.
Yeah, I was like, all right, we need to start hurrying up, or I'm gonna start knocking people out.
23.
Okay. Yeah, there's no traps.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, it's move. Clear.
All right, we go in, and I
All right.
go in and close the door behind us.
All right. You push in. You close the door, assuming you try to engage the locking mechanism.
Yeah, I stand in front of it and like brace my shoulder against it to keep it closed.
Bruin tries to move some like furniture to block it or something. See if there's anything.
Okay.
I look at the house. Like,
So
make
as
sure no one's
you
like-
kind of like go in, you funnel in. It's a dark room. Your eyes are still adjusting from the white snowy outside to a dark interior. You see the door being shut. Adra bracing himself to the door. I'm assuming someone or him reaching for the door the locking mechanism to lock it. At this time, whoever went in first kind of is adjusting. You see, let's just say Norqual. You see in front of your face a fan-like silhouette coming towards you. Do you attempt to dodge it, or do you?
Fan?
a fan, like a
Like-
hand fan.
You only see a silhouette of a fan-shaped. thing
Let it
coming
hit
in.
you. What's the
I
worst that
am
can happen?
going to deflect it.
Deflect it. Is that a skill you have?
Like put it in the store to like knock it aside.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You do so easy enough. What you feel is a broom come at you, and you kind of deflect it away, and it's like, who are you guys? Get out of my store!
Lenara, we were sent by the mayor and Garen to ensure your safety and to get you the heck out of here.
Anybody can say they're from sent by the mayor. And what does that guy want with me right now? Huh?
He wants you safe and sound.
And he's like, she's still attempting to swing at you guys.
That's what I'm doing. Just
Look, Miss Laura, we're aware that you are under the impression that you're invincible, and maybe you are. And I'm not saying that you're not. But what we do need to do is figure out what's going on with this town. And unfortunately, not answering the door, which you technically don't have to do. By thinking about it now, you don't owe us anything. Cause a little bit of a commotion, and there's some people that are interested in all the noise. So I think we just take a second, be quiet.
Yeah.
Let's make sure these people don't break in.
Well, think about it this way. What idiots would make commotions out in the street like this when seeing people like that and bring all of those people to my doorstep? You think I would open the door?
Yeah, in hindsight, fantastic point that you make. And I'm not saying that you're wrong. In this moment, that was on us. And I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm glad you have some common sense to at least apologize. The rest of you is just trying to swing at you guys now.
Well, I guess
I could imagine Norco just letting it hit him, and he's like, ow, oh God, please stop.
Bruin's like, well, I'm guessing you're just gonna have to go to the mayor's house
and take it up with him.
Yeah.
Yep.
I ain't going nowhere. This is my house, my store, and I gotta protect what's mine.
How old is this person? How old is she?
I don't know.
She's just giving like crotchety old lady vibes. You're like, my husband built this house and I ain't leaving. I'm dying here.
74 years old.
74. Oh my God. You don't happen to know an old Emery, do you?
She pauses.
Oh,
Why do you
Friends of his.
Why do you want to know about that idiot?
Okay. We're not friends.
Were y'all good friends?
Who cares? I want you to get out of my store.
Okay, can we have like 10 minutes until those people leave? And then we'll leave?
She goes,
yeah.
She takes her broom and throws it on the ground. Fine, just stay where you are and don't touch anything.
Okay.
I mean,
What this?
is this a store? Can we buy stuff? Like, can we look like, ma'am, this is just not
She goes, oh, customers?
good. Yeah.
Oh, you should have said so.
I mean, surely we didn't come here all the way just for the mayor.
Fair enough. We don't have much as far as attractions anymore these days. People don't tend to come through here much anymore. And she's slowly moseying to the back of her counter.
What do you sell?
This here is my little apothecary store.
You wouldn't happen to have any tonics and tinctures that heal, would you?
And she goes, I don't got much, but I do have a couple. And then she sets out 2 vials of containing red liquid that you're so familiar with.
You got any interesting tonics tinctures?
Ooh, I do, but I have to go into the back to look for it. Would you?
I'll keep an eye on them.
Yeah, would you be a dear and make sure they're behaving, and also make sure the people outside don't break in?
Yes, ma'am.
Before you head out, do you have perhaps any substances or potions that might aid in the keeping a strong will or a strength of mind to resist possession, maybe?
Possession? I don't think so. I don't really dabble in that kind of
It was just
potent items.
just a passing thought. Thank you.
Okay, so she kind of brings out kind of her wares or her stock. I got a few of these things, but this is what I got. Here, in this blue bottle, it's not even a bottle. It's kind of like it's got a screw cap on top of it. Oh, sorry,
It's
it
not
would be a cork. Okay,
A
but
cork.
it's like a round, kind of shallow.
Okay.
Okay. This is a cold resistant salve.
All right.
Hmm.
Mainly to deal with like frostbites and stuff like that.
Makes sense. Pretty useful around here.
Here, this is snowberry tonic.
What cannot you make out of snowberry?
Oh. If you can't make anything out of snowberries, you shouldn't be living up in the north. And what this will help is temporarily relieve you from any sort of exhaustion that you might have. Strong in caffeine, if you didn't know.
Wow.
Hmm.
Oh,
Are you like snowberries or just coffee beans?
Yeah. And here's what we call tundra moss wraps. Just regular linen with some healing ointment on one side of it. It's basically antiseptic wrap.
Okay.
Oh. Out of character. Are those like the med kit, the healing kits or whatever?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, it's more like to keep things from getting infected. They're just kind of common items.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I do have my special secret recipe items. Would you like to look at those?
Oh yes, yes.
She reaches down in the counter and pulls out a rack of vials and elixirs and, all shapes and sizes. It's like, these are potions of frost resistance.
Ooh.
Here's a elixir of vigor. A tincture of vitality. This one helps with more of like your. It usually deals with most levels of poison. And then finally, I have a frost wild brew. This here gives you happy feet. Allows any drinker to ignore any difficult terrain by snow or ice.
Oh. Interesting.
You said Elixir Vigor, Frostwild Brew, and then what was the middle one?
A potion of frost resistance. Oh, a tincture of vitality.
Yes.
That's the
Yeah,
one
there-
cures poison.
Okay.
What does the potion of vigor do?
This bright orange essentially is like a healing potion.
Okay.
For purposes is just 2d4 plus 2 hit points restored.
Just a minor healing potion. Okay.
Okay.
How much for the poison resistance? I feel like that's
The tincture of vitality,
yeah.
that's gonna cost you a good 25
Hmm.
Silver? Ah, not a problem.
gold.
Copper?
Had to try. How much for the lot?
Wait,
Oof.
a lot.
It's always a good idea to get a bulk price.
Okay. Hold on. Gotta think here.
If we just buy all of her stuff, she has to leave, right?
Yeah, we buy our house.
All right. So for the common items, she's got like several sets of them.
Oh, gotcha.
Her magical potions are a little bit
I
rare.
like the thought. Yeah.
She's kind
I
of
like
got
the
one.
thought. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. I was just gonna say there's one of each of those, and then the common items. I'd say between the common items, if you buy out her entire lot, it'll probably cost you about 20 gold pieces. The potion of frost resistance is like 75. The elixir of vigor is 75.
Gold.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
We could just steal it back.
The Frost Wild Brew is 120 gold.
The Frostwild one's pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Bro, like a freedom of movement sort of thing.
I'll tell you what, just to keep her amiable towards us, I'm gonna buy her common stuff. All the stuff that'll cost 20 gold, I'll buy all of it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take that out of my money.
Okay. So what we're gonna write down is two gold resistant salves. Salve.
Salve. Lived.
Snowberry tonic. There is one bottle of that. And that's to remove one level of exhaustion.
Temporarily or permanently?
You
said it was like temporary.
Yeah, it's more of a temporary until you like if you don't get rest within like the next few hours, it'll probably return. Okay. There's also tundra moss wraps, and you'll find a stack of that, which is 5. So kind of the effect of this wrap is that it gives advantage on medicine checks to stabilize a creature.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Laura.
I always appreciate customers. And you, what's your name again?
My name's Adra.
Adra, it's such a pleasure to meet you. Not so much your friends, but you for sure.
They're a little rough around the edges, but they're good people.
What did I do? I'm catching strays over here.
Bruin over there is a mighty good cook. Once we help you with this little mess in your town, hopefully, we might be able to whip up something tasty for you in the town.
Wait, you're here for the town?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we're gonna, after we stop here, we're gonna,
Figure out what's going on.
yeah, we're gonna check the well, go check some abandoned houses, take care of any monsters.
Well, I hope you have better luck than me in finding out what's going on in this place. I've tried every bottle I got in the store, and nothing seems to work on these folks.
Have you tried percussive therapy?
Can't say that I have. I'm clearly not good at knocking anything out.
Oh, understood. Well,
Technically, it's called therapeutic brain enjunkment. So it's just like a reset, TBI. It's a new science.
Oh yeah. No, that's not my particular area of expertise. But if you're here to help, that's great. I hope you figure out something, because I'm not sure this town's gonna last through even this winter. I mean, for what it is, it's just 3 sane people.
Keeping it together, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're always worried about this and that. And look at me, flourishing. I still have customers visiting me.
Oh boy.
Is there any way that we could help you move your stock and yourself over to the central building, or are you fixed on staying here, Matt?
I don't know. I seem to be doing fine. I know it's Garen and Elric trying to put you up to this.
Yes.
Well, I suppose it's been a little lonely these days. I'll tell you what. You go check up on this well, and I'll pack some things, and you can come back and fetch me.
Excellent.
Oh, okay.
Just out of curiosity, do you have a back door?
And yes, I do.
Do you mind if we use that? Do you mind if we use that one?
In fact, I have a roof access if that's more appealing to you.
I might just do it.
Okay. She kind of leads you to this kind of a cut spot in the ceiling. She attempts to move her ladder and asks one of you to do it instead to the spot. And really, you just kind of push up on it and move it to the side, slide the panel over. You get into the attic, and then there's another set of short staircase that kind of leads you to the roof. It's like, well, good luck out there. If you want back in, either from the front door or the back door, the secret is 2 knocks, a pause, 2 more knocks.
Understood.
Okay. Got it.
Great. Toodaloo.
Doodles.
All right. So as you get up on the roof of this apothecary, now that you know what kind of store it is, you know, I would say between the buying, the talking, and just kind of gathering yourselves, a few hours pass. You're looking into kind of the afternoon now, the mid-afternoon. What you see before you is like on top, now that you're at a higher vantage point, you are literally in the valley where it seems that a bunch of mountains meet. And this is just a little town tucked away in the middle of nowhere. But there are seemingly multiple roads that lead out from this place, kind of branching out wherever the mountains kind of create a valley. As you look kind of beyond, even it doesn't take much to kind of see the kind of where the centralized buildings are, and then the outskirts, some farmland, and then, you know, moving on from there. And you hear, it's still eerily quiet. You see some of the people, right, that have gathered near the apothecary have now kind of dispersed. As you look around, it is a majestic kind of view to see all these towering mountains around you. It is there's kind of an oppressive presence to the mountains that are around this village. its sheer isolated cliffs dominate the skyline. And at this point of day, there behind you is a singular mountain with a very defined kind of skyline that is casting a shadow that stretches far over the city into the Frostwild. So, and then this is kind of at the day where the sun's starting to descend. Okay. And with that, let's call it done for our session 92. Thanks so much for playing, guys.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John. Yeah.